What? What the what? Giving people a place to hang out, bro. Who else is live, right? Darn it. Darn it. You putting Frank out there? 400 per 100?
Nothing I can do about that. What I learned.
He learned. I told you he would learn. He's just slow. Took him almost a decade. What it is. Welcome in, Peter.
There's some damn good pizza in New Haven, too. I asked Noodles, like, have you ever had Pepe's Pizza? He's like, no, where's that? I'm like, New Haven. It's like, I've heard of that. Like, you haven't get that far north. He's stopping short to go see Michelle. He doesn't get that far up 95. Love that place.
Frozen Coca-Cola. You guys love that stuff? I went live because I didn't see anyone else live, and this gives you guys a place to hang out.
I did a stream a while back and put a poll. Do you think Frank will invite Jose to Florida? And most people didn't think that would happen.
Hi, Smurfy. Hi, Smurfy. I see you signed in, kid. Thanks for stopping by, Smurf.
Yeah, I doubt that would happen.
No one's allowed at the old folks' home, kid.
Mom. I throw you up on the bed. I can't. I'm leaving here. Right up here.
Heinzie got canceled. Heinzie got canceled? Welcome in, everybody.
I'm doing pretty good.
Answer the phone, Win. Answer the phone, Winnie.
The buzzards are still alive. But dude, it's funny. I've always said to him, I was like, put that guitar away, bro. Nobody wants to see you play your scales. I call him, bringing the guitar out, kiss the death. Unless you're an accomplished guitarist and have some friends that are very accomplished guitarists.
Accomplished.
Like, you're doing a live stream, nobody wants to see you play guitar.
Yeah. That's right. Oh.
Pretty OCD, yeah. The obsession, I don't know what to make of it. Promote you more than you promote yourself. And I'm like, I walked away and it doesn't matter. They're obsessed with try to sell you and everybody else some kind of bullshit. Hey, Jokey, I've seen that.
Hey,
They're
Jody.
trying to sell you some kind of bullshit.
RD is in the house. Hey, RD.
And like you said, everybody's watching now, so yeah. It's about me. We're making one thing. $400. I can't believe I'm going to get a rent card. I don't realize that there's a whole lot of other charges that are going to come into play. $400 ain't going to get kid done. You know, I need thousands. You know how absurd that is. You know, I mean, even Action Man would not
Action Man.
Well. Even though it would be hilarious, you could afford to do that. I don't think he would ever do that. So I'm not delusional.
Yo, we're gonna make it everything all right. All right.
Some people are so quick to not live one their version of their reality.
Hot Frank.
With others. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm at it again.
What I believe. Giddy on up.
Like I told you, the guy ain't gonna get away with anything, bro. I promise you. I promise. He opened the door. I just stepped through it. That's all.
What's so hard about an old man who has an opinion on things, especially on the people that decide they want to take a shot at me? Why? If you have such a hard time when I come back at you. I don't get it, man. If you're gonna put your bullshit out on the internet, come on, man. Why you also fucking crybabies and then you talk your shit behind everybody's back. You block everybody's stuff, you bullshit you're spewing, but people see the bullshit you're spewing. People see the bullshit you're spewing. There's a lot of people in the chat. You can't block everybody because business is served off. And some people eventually, he was saying this, he was saying, what were the art buzzers doing? They were laughing at how pathetic he was. You weren't even in the chat. I'm like, I'm watching them, but I'm not saying anything. I've got their stream on right now. I can check to see if they're still live. I'm looking at the fire right now. I'm a little behind. Live 87 minutes now. I thought they were live before I went live. How long have I been live?
Yeah. As soon as I pumped in there, he was the victim. Did you notice that? I thought the same thing. This guy fucking rails, and the moment you say anything, he becomes the victim. You saw me calling his phone in the middle of the show. He turned it off. I told him to answer the phone. He doesn't want his people knowing how handled he is.
Who are you trying to sell on the whole, delivering food, passengers? Are you trying to sell yourself on it? Are you trying to sell everybody else on it? In fact, selling everybody else on it, what's the purpose? Is it just to make money? Like, chat, I need 400, I actually need thousands of dollars for a rent card so I can do a business. You know? Smuggy is going to come on down here this summer in the heat. I'll figure out a place to live. We're going to drive Uber 24/7. I'm not driving, he's driving.
They're working on Smuggler too. Smuggy. He just mentioned Smuggy. Smuggy's going to be real mad at old Smurf Dog pretty soon. What is that? I don't know. Moon doesn't talk to me. If it is, I think Misinformed is mad at me. Whatever. She was a good guest.
Gets posted with a tag. I got tagged in a couple of things with I Wherever it got clipped, it wasn't really whatever he wanted to show me. So I don't know what to make out of it. I don't know what to make out of it. I said it before. I was like, I appreciated him fucking not being a bum and going and working.
Relentless, what's up? Okay. I didn't know that. I kind of misinformed. Welcome in, Relentless.
If you ever can get a second chance, he won't get sloppy again. I guarantee you. He won't get sloppy again.
Just giving everyone a place to chat tonight. I didn't see anyone else live.
What they needed, and he may still made money.
I kind of misinformed, but I think she's mad at me. She was a good person, though.
And he saw that too. That's why he wants to do more of it. It's just without somebody backing or going and buying a car, actually, with somebody backing.
I'll turn this down so I don't bother you guys with it.
And now the backer is going around like forever.
Cowboy shot? That's Cowboy. You got me banned too. We're all banned at Cowboy. So Cowboy's banned over here. Come in your alt, Cowboy, if you want. Cowboy's trying to understand what's going on, So that's it, But he's going to figure it out in his mind, and that'll be that. He's new. You know what I mean? That guy's new. I'm thinking about taking away Rookie Streamer of the Year from Pines and giving it to Tan Man. What? Pines loses Rookie Streamer of the Year, Tan Man awarded by default. I wonder if Tan would accept that. Would he accept that? Thank you, Relentless.
All of a sudden becomes legit.
She's a hottie.
Goes legit. He starts banking money.
All right, where we at?
He does his YouTube on the side. He doesn't even need donuts from anybody because he's banking money.
Oh, they are advertising me. Look at that.
And then he's laughing when he gets.
There we go. I'm gonna put you guys up so I can read chat. Oh my God, I look terrible. I got to kill some lights, bro. Why didn't you guys tell me I look terrible? I just wanted to go live so we had a place to chill tonight. I'm taking requests. Thank you, Sherry. No clue who Moon is. Okay. Never watch. All right. Misinformed was always nice to me. She's a very unique person, and I think I let her down one night, but forgot exactly what happened. Misinformed despises TK. Okay, that's the tip off. I get along with TK. I'm going to be honest with you. I like the guy's diversity. I like his tenacity. We have quite a few things in common. We have a lot that is not in common. And he's been nice to me, So. That sounded like to you. I was going to ask him for help with Bill and Aggie, bro. I don't know which one, Bill or Aggie, but I don't want to go into a negative place with those people. It's almost like they're part of that crew that likes the drama kind of thing. I was trying to be nice. Like, they don't realize where I'm from. You actually support someone's channel, and the way you do it is by stopping in, saying hi, leaving a note, hitting the like. And eventually you find out, man, you build a relationship with these people and they become your friends. All right, let me get the show phone in case anyone wants to call. I got the minutes on there and no one's called. Jesus Christ. Brain damaged, baby. Let me get the phone. Brain damage. Can I help you? African hair braiding. African hair braiding. Oh. So I think Alboy is probably watching, but he can't chat. Oh, I went into the. Oh, hey, Shelly. Welcome in. I went live because no one else was live, and I wanted to give everyone a place to be tonight. Okay, so the volume on the phone is up. The number here is 352-805-8406. Give it a call. Lola, you're up. What you want? What you want, Lola? Oh. What you want, Lola? I want to smoke this. You're welcome, Relentless. I appreciate your kindness as well. A good person. Joni has been nice to me, and I got to tell you guys, so you know, I've known her for years, man. I didn't understand the story behind why she was attacked and all that stuff. I knew her before that, you know, even before that, she was a kind person. Yeah. What's up with Al? You might be having a hard time comprehending shit. I don't speak for Al anymore. Why it ever did, really. Al got banned last night, so he's got me blocked. I think I don't know. I don't know if Beth is blocked. I don't know if you guys blocked. But I'm just giving Al some space, that's all. You know what I mean? He's new, bro. He's new and Scooby? Oh, yeah. Al was live this morning. He did a great show this morning featuring Scooby, actually. Scooby looks so happy at the dog park, man. Scooby at the dog park again, if you guys remember those streams. I was waiting to hear Al go off on somebody at the dog park, but I don't see where he did. Your dog's too big for this. This is the small dog area. You know, that kind of thing. And then Al had a second cup cafe or something, which was all right. But he is in the mood right now where he's just chopping people down, bro. You get one sentence with Al, and then you're chopped down. Give him some space. Yeah, I will. Yeah. We give Al the space, bro. That's all. We give him the space. Like I said, I've really been enjoying watching him. But you got to understand, it's from a new perspective now. I really don't have anyone blocked, and somehow Al is in the block thing. I don't like blocking people. I don't even have anyone blocked. I'm so glad Samir blocked me. You know what I mean? Because she can really go at it. That girl Samir. Don't you? What you doing, Lo? What you doing, my dog? Oh, you want some of that brisket? You want some food?
I saw what was going on. We have one more song for you. This is a song about constantly being in motion.
So I found out on those new pins. Let's see. Yeah, good regarding Scooby. Scooby looked so happy today. Like it was so good to see the little dog running around and everything. And Al looked happy too. You know what I mean? Let's face it. Guy looks happy. But it kind of got crazy with Cali and Jones. Got crazy, man. My point was he should have protected Joni and Beth. But Beth has taken Al's wrath half dozen times. Did you see Smear's entangled crack lingerie? Man, she says a lot of stuff, bro. And I try to be kind to everybody, you know, but that girl is kind of extreme. Too much to type. I want to know. Oh, as far as what Al replied to, I got to give the dude space. You know what I mean? Like he's explained, he's doing his show the way he wants to do it, and he can't get fired. He owns the station. So there you go. Al owns the station. You know, the thing is, Al made some pretty major claims, like, you know, on the way in. You know, the acting chops, Al, remember that you discussed your acting chops and you had to get clearance in order to go back on the air. And of course, your radio career goes back 30 years, time and temperature, that kind of thing. Journalists, right? I explained that if you can't read chat, you got to get a screen that shows your chat larger so that it's easy for you to read. And the other thing is the pointing fingers. Al, you got to do this. And he goes, but yeah, well, you do that. And I'm thinking, that's really a weird way to approach it. Do I approach it that way? I might have in the past. I found out that those 2026 pins, oh my God, they're becoming less desirable because people are acquiring them. And they've released certain sets. So certain sets are less desirable and the other ones are still being sought after. It's a wild, wild world out there of pins. In the past, I just took those pins, the early releases, and just put them on the board. I can't imagine, but he's reaching, Shelly. There's nothing there. You understand? There's no content. Homeboy's got nothing, bro. Nothing. Keep the oldies. Keep the vintage pens. I have been keeping vintage pens. I think it's why Smear is obsessed with, who would take pictures? Hey, Kev, welcome in. Not a big deal. Yeah, speaking of that, bro, Pines totally canceled himself. It's going to be hard to watch, bro. And I'm sensing he's on his way back to Maine now, so. My thing is, I don't want to disparage the guy, but we're good, man. Think about it. I was going to ask him if he wanted to go pin trading on his way past Orlando. Imagine that guy at the park. I can't do it, bro. Just thought it was strange to come on. Yeah, he's searching for stuff. So people have fallen off, bro. If you looked at Al's latest posts, there's no likes and there's no comments. So people just dropped off on Al. And I think he's shadow banned because when he goes off in vertical, he's not getting the response that he should be getting. People don't realize that the agreement with YouTube goes so far. You know, you kind of, I'm in the midst of understanding it as well. And I could be taken out at any point. I've seen a lot of guys taken out. I've seen dudes build their channel, then make some bad decisions, and YouTube just quit promoting them, you know, and they do it without telling you. There's ways to do it, to notice it, but I don't know of any way to overcome it other than starting a new channel. So you don't want to get shadow banned. But it got so difficult with Al because he was misreading chat, misunderstanding you, and then getting upset with you. And as a chatter, I have to go back in, and it's like 15 paragraphs just to get his head where it was. And by that time, I'm frustrated. The point doesn't matter anymore. It's really a difficult thing, man. So that's why I stepped, bro. Now I just watch it. You know, I just watch it. You know, what I used to think was a Shatner impression is now I realize is him thinking through a sentence in the middle of a sentence, right? Most people think of the sentence before the sentence, and Al is figuring sentences halfway through it. Like he'll go one direction and then stop and then think it, you know what I mean? It's so I think, you know, hey man, you want to claim that you're brain damaged? Then I'm with you. Were you brain damaged before the accident? I don't know. You were speeding. You caught a speeding ticket. You split those lanes on Atlantic. You weren't being safe, and you chose not to wear a helmet. So, hey now. And then, and in regards to that call with Cali, oh my God. Did you guys see Cali at Pines' spot? She like took charge. Pines is cooked. Oh, it's done, buddy. I don't know how someone overcomes that. It was all bad already, you know? And then the druggies, bro. Oh my God, bro. The most simple way to look at that is those druggies going to have drugs in his car. I don't know how to think of it, but I unsubscribed from Pines. I tried to get him back down to 666 subs. And let him enjoy his life. He's got the right to live, obviously. Go on about your business. Is Cali staying with Pines? Those poor dogs. So was the accident his fault after all? No, not his fault, Shelley. I mean, if you want to talk about it, the net is if you followed Al before the accident, he used to speed down Atlantic Avenue on his motorcycle. We saw him splitting lanes, which means driving between cars to get ahead when, you know, it's like driving to Disney. Am I really in a rush? Am I rushing to Disney? No. I let everyone go ahead of me and I get off to the side and I enjoy my ride in, right? I'm jamming. I'm getting amped up on music. I'm thinking about the pins I might get, right? But this dude's racing over to Johnny Brown's. And I got to tell you, man, I explained it to him today. I think it's about his image, right? So, hey, you know, I told him to put a helmet on with a chin guard before the accident. I guarantee you 100 times I told him to the point where it was a joke, right? So he chose not to wear a helmet. He chose to speed down Atlantic. He caught a speeding ticket one night. If you were watching, we're watching this dude. He got pulled over for speeding. So was it his fault? I don't know. If he had that helmet on, he could have walked away from that accident. I would think because he got hit in the chin and in the head, right? So if he had the full helmet on, is a full helmet cool? I don't know. Probably not. But that's my point. Looking cool is what got him in trouble with that phone call with Cali. Ego and esteem have no place in a friendship. You know what I mean? You should be selfless in reality. You should be selfless for your friend because in essence, you want them to be selfless for you. And I got to tell you, man, when Al was down, Joni was one of the only ones that was there every day, you know? I would contact her or she would contact me and she was there every day, man. So it ain't my business, but I would have protected Joni if it were me. I would hate to tell you, man. My mom made me promise no motorcycles. My mom made me promise it, man. My cousins were 1%ers, and she made me promise that. What you doing, Lo? So I know, right? I know. I remember kids riding motorcycles when I was a kid, dirt bikes and stuff like that. But yeah, I learned to 3 on the tree. I'm like shifting my van. 3 on the tree. The chicks loved it. It was my date mobile for Friday. It's an empty van. It was our trash van. And that was my van for dates. It was let me see, it was so neutral. I think neutral was like here, and then it was for down like that, and then wah. 3 on the tree, man. Kids these days will never know what 3 on the tree. I should have picked up guitar. If I was smart, you know, I would have picked up that guitar years ago. Let's see. So listen, yeah, to split lanes. So yeah, seeing the guy split lanes and speeding. Listen, man, I wasn't a jerk. I don't want to be a jerk, but I deal in reality. I even asked Al, oh, okay, so if you get on a bike again, will you wear a helmet? Imagine not protecting your head again. So with that being said, that's Al's line. With that being said, time and temperature F it, dude. I wish the guy the best, but I think it's going to be very challenging at that rate. I'm at the point where I believe he's down to like involuntary functions, you know? Yeah, how are you, Hot Frank Dog? Well, I had some fun today over in Tan's chat. I feel bad because Frank, you can't see Frank. No one's been able to help Tan unblock Frank. But he does see All Star. So I go in there, hey, Alter Ego. I go in there as All Star so he knows I said hi. What's in that cup? Yeah, frozen Coca-Cola. It's melting, but yeah, frozen Coca-Cola. I love it. I'm about to drink some blue juice. But yeah, frozen Coca-Cola, man. It amps me up for the show. Tan needs to unblock me if he can. I just don't. I think T-Ray tried to help him, but I'm not going to push it. I don't want to stress it. So when I go over there, you'll see me as All-Star pretty much. I think what he has to do is it's not the block list. He has to come to my page, go to Scuff Frank, and then hit the unblock button from his page. So it's not done in his studio. It's actually done over on my page. He has to go to my page, I think, and hit unblock Frank. You know, I don't know because I'm going to be honest with you. I've never blocked anybody. I don't have anyone blocked. I'm afraid if I block them, I won't know how to unblock them. People do have me blocked, though. A lot of people have me blocked. It's wild, bro. I always appreciate you when you guys unblock me, though. Thank the Lord you unblocked me. It's wild. All right, so we do have a phone here tonight. It's 352-805-8406. Al would say I'm supposed to mention the time. 9:01, everybody, on the eastern seaboard. 67 degrees. Clear without a cloud in the sky. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I wouldn't say I don't know how to block them. I'm afraid I don't know how to unblock them. Because as you see, Tan doesn't know how to unblock Frank. I wish he would, but honestly, it's fine. I'll use Sir. I'll use All-Star. Most people know All-Star. You know what I mean? They all know. I've been pretty open about the 2 accounts that I have. I'm good, homie. So to see you two, I'm ready. Yes. Ditto. Mike, Google Block. Tan's only going so far. I think T-Ray's really tried to help him. But in order to unblock, I think he has to go to my page to do it. Why are you up, girl? You looking for bacon? Bacon? This little dog loves bacon. In case you're listening, Joni, we cooked her up a batch of bacon yesterday. All right, girl, I'm ready. Yeah, think about it. Joni's always been nice to me, even when I didn't know it was Joni. All right, girl, come here. Come here, girl. I got a little bit of brisket. You want to try that, though? The bacon, though? There's bacon, though? Lodi. No. My love. Love. You're on camera, Lo? Here, Lo. Right here. Here, Lola. Here, Lo. Here, Lo. Oh my gosh. I got one orange left, too. One dang orange. I think the grapefruits are going out of season. Oh. What you thinking about? The other one I have a treat. Treat, though. A treat. Eat your bacon. I'll give you this, but you got to eat the bacon, okay? Bacon's not cheap, Lola. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so now I got to try to find the 2026s that haven't been released yet. And I see them being released inside the parks, not at the entertainment area where I go. It's so frustrating. Disney knows how to keep you enthralled, you know. The moment you lose interest, there's something else. They put the next thing out. This stuff is so good. The blue juice, I recommend this. Oh, listening to you on speaker, Hot Frank Dog, let's go. That's right, Relentless. I saw. You were very kind. What? No, when he did the law, talking about Pines, I'm not sure who called the cops on Pines or if anyone called the cops on Pines that night. I can't, I've never called the cops, so I'm not the one to call cops. You know, I'm good with voices and I'm good on the phone, right? But I'll never call the cops. So if cops were called, it wasn't Frank. I promise you that. But if, you know, Mice Gang and Cricket Gang, Egg Gang, you know, those are, you know, different story.
At AT&T, everyone deserves our best deal. Like the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, $0. With Galaxy AI, new and existing customers can get the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra for $0. They're looking to trade in, we can get it short.
Let's face it, most of the insurance industry.
Holy cow. To eat, I have some brisket. To eat. I can't wait. A brisket and some yellow rice. Oh, Vicky's here. Welcome in. One of his trolls called the law. Okay, yeah. Well, people assume who called the cops, right? That night. What happens is you get drunk and it gets crazy. This little girl didn't eat her bacon. I just went live because I didn't see anyone else on, and I figured we all need a place to hang out, right? So you guys are in charge. Amazing receipts, yeah. It's too bad. Al's blocked, I think, so we're not going to see him. He does have an alt, so Al, you can come in on your alt. But I think Pines has got to head north, right? I mean, it's that time. I wish he had done a better job this summer. I don't know what to think about Pinesy, bro. Nobody can get the call until the case is over. Oh, I see there was a call. I got you. So we'll know who made the call. Let me tell you this. Whoever calls the cops, they got to be a professional. Think about it. Those cops are designed to track your ass down. Who the hell would fucking initiate contact with the cops? That's wild. You know what I mean? Whoever did it has to be a veteran, like seasoned. Easygoing. Yeah, it's funny. I watch Vicky. She knows how to hammer with a feather mallet. Vicky, hammer him with the feather mallet. You did it today, man. I went in and Vicky's like, yeah, Frank's coming in hard. I was like, hey, I'm the hardest hard there is. If I looked up hard, my picture's there, and I was hard. What's happening, I think, what I've recognized, and again, it's not my business, but he's struggling, you know. So, and I think he has been all his life. TOP getting arrested at Christmas. Yeah. That whole thing, I got to tell you, man. I mean, I got to talk about it then. I think the guy let us down. Think about it. That guy was a legend when he came on the scene, bro. A legend. And slowly it's just been like, he didn't let me down. You know what I mean? He hasn't doxed my information, but boy, oh boy, he kind of let me down. And I know he doesn't care what I think. Who cares what Frank thinks? Think about it. But it was crazy, bro. When he showed up in Pompano, I'm like, dude, what are we doing in Pompano? And then the guy was getting high in his car. Listen, man, I grew up in South Florida. I don't ever remember being in a situation like that. And he kept going back to it. I'm good. Alter, big fan of KOP until Friday. Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, man, I know, Alter, you were in there. I get it. It's all good. Well, Buddy's surgery will be in 2 weeks. Okay, so Buddy's show was on the other night. I think I was live at the time. Or what happened was he was doing some music thing as Fruitcake Lady or whatever. And I couldn't watch it, man. I just couldn't watch it. You know, it was just song after song. You know what I mean? So I waited till he changed his apparel and got into the meat and potatoes of our community, basically. And at that point, Sabrina was explaining about the surgery, but I didn't catch all the details. I got to tell you, man, I wish the guy the best. Like he said, I think we're all pretty good people. You know, when it all boils down to it, everyone's got their persona or whatever, but. And technically, they have been kind to me. They have. You know what I mean? They don't showcase me in a poor light. And Buddy has been kind to me every chance he got. You know, so I recognize that from them, and I respect that. That's why they get the same from me. You know what I mean? I try to respect Buddy as well. Let me see. The whole thing isn't over yet. I think one charge is, I don't know, relentless. They didn't say the date of the surgery, right? And Frank, you're a formidable foe. Yeah. The thing is, I try to give everyone the respect, right? So I apologize for being that type of person.
For adults with type 2 diabetes.
I apologize for being like that.
With no care.
But the thing is they've respected me, so I give them the same respect. Vicky, it's for arteries, okay, and his legs, all right. So that's a big deal. You know, that's my thing. I don't know if it's stents or what. Either way, I wish the best for Mr. East Coast, and I pray that he's back, you know. Trixie's here? Oh, my Lord. Trixie, yeah. I tried to wake that girl up. I wondered why he did such a great show the other day, and I realized, man, it's potentially his last show ever. Think about it. If something happens during his operation, that will be his last show. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Is Trixie really here? Because I ask myself, you know, hey, man, how does he put in that much time and effort into a show, right? But if it's your swan song, hell yeah. No worries, Shelly. Thank you. At my house, she's not here. She is so busy, guys. She offered to come over and do the whole Trixie thing, and I said, why don't you, after work, go home and rest? And that's what she did. But I think she'll be here tomorrow night. Yeah. You know, the net is, I pray for Buddy East Coast, and I hope, you know, think about it. Health is so important to us all. You don't realize it. We don't know. Like he said, oh, you don't know me. And I'm thinking, you're right, bro. The other thing Tony said was when Buddy left Florida, he was an angel. Buddy has incredible potential. I see it. And like I said, he's been kind to me. You know, think about it. He's been responsibly kind. You know, musician like that, he could say, hey, Frank can't play. You know, Frank's a hack. He's been nice to me. So I give him the same respect. Hopefully he sees that. Same with Tan, bro. Tan kept his word to me too.
But I remember your words, oh, they bring me to.
You need to go out, Lo? How you doing? Are you all right, Lo? You want to guard dog a little bit? Oh, did I bring the blue stuff over? I did. Where's my goddamn blue? Oh, here it is. It's so good. It's a raspberry pear. Raspberry and pear. Blue raspberry pear. It's so good. I believe you're right. I believe he is an entertainer. I wanted to buy the Buddy guitar from Tan. I don't know. Buddy was an angel while he was in Del Rey. Made amends with Pines. Absolutely, man. I was impressed as well. I got to tell you. And Relentless, you were so kind, to bless that. I'm glad that Aunt B is feeling better. Think about it, man. COVID is no bullshit. Yeah. So let's pray, think about it. I don't know when Buddy's date is. Hopefully he'll go live again. But my point is gosh dang, imagine you knew it was your last one. Buy the Buddy guitar. I have to get with, I have never approached Tan Man on that. I wanted your approval also, Relentless, but I may. I'd have to go to South Florida to do it. I know Al, I think, wanted me to go to South Florida. I don't know if he still wants me to. I would stream on Tan's stream. I wouldn't have to go live down there. I would. I'd go to lunch with him for sure, man. For sure. I want to try the fudge without mentioning the name. You know what I mean? I want to try the fudge. I want fudge. It would be a day trip if I did it. I'd have to be guitar safari, man. I'd go down for the guitar and lunch, and then I'd turn around and drive back. I've done it before. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Who's old? Yeah. Well, I could do that. Literally, I was right there, like where they are. There are some things that I would love to see. I'd love to take you guys. I planted some trees, some rare trees, out on the Audubon Society's island. I'd love to go out to that island and check on my trees, man. I really would. I planted the trees because I was moving outside the grow zone. The guy who owned the island is the person who I got the seeds from. So it was a big circle. I got the seeds from him. I grew the plants. I had about 110 plants. Pseudophoenix sargentii, the Sargent's cherry palm, which is one of the 9 native palms to the state of Florida. Very, very rare palm. And so I sold the 100, the best 100 that I had, and the rest that I had, I took out to the island to where the guy owned, and I planted it on his island to give him back, to give back to the person who I took from.
Start from lady, or lady Nate.
So anyway, the guy was a very rich man who lived in Boynton Beach. What I was saying is the guy was a very rich man who lived in Boynton Beach. And he owned property over on the ocean. I'm talking, he was probably the most wealthy person in Boynton Beach. And he also owned property on the mainland. And I noticed this palm tree because, you know me, Pseudophoenix sargentii, and I would go and I nurtured the tree. It was up against the sidewalk. It wasn't technically in a public space, but you could almost reach it from the sidewalk kind of thing. Most of his nursery was behind the fence, but he had these very rare palms out front. Most people would walk past and never notice what it was. So on Sundays when football, I'd go over there and I would pick up these seeds off the ground, and I was able to get about 110, 111 propagated. So figure I had 200 seeds. I was able to get 110 propagated. So I felt as if I had stolen from him, frankly, because I took his seeds. And after I was moving, and I sold the 100 plants to a local municipality that planted them locally. I'd love to go see those as well. I took the last 11 or 12 and I took them out to the island that this rich man bought. It was called Beer Can Island, just inside the Boynton Inlet. And he hated it because everyone would park their boats up on this island, and it was loud and people would leave trash, and he didn't like it. So he bought the island and he gave it to the Audubon Society and made it a bird sanctuary where no one was allowed on the island. So knowing that it was his island, and I had a boat at the time, I asked the Coast Guard and the police, hey, do you think it would be okay if I went onto that island and planted trees? And they said, you know, what we don't see won't hurt anything, right? So I loaded up the plants. I loaded up some beetle nut palms, and I loaded up the Pseudophoenix sargenti. And I went to the island and I planted them, and I haven't been back. So I sure would love to take a boat ride to that island. You're not allowed on there, but I'll jump on the island real quick just to check on my plants. And that's how I was able to repay the very rich person that I never really kind of took the seeds from. One time I was by his property over by the ocean on A1A, and I noticed more of the Sergeant cherry palms on his property over there. So I went over to see if I could get seeds, and as I parked my car and got out to approach the plant, a security guard came out of the bushes and said, hey man, you're not allowed here. This is private property. You got to get out of here. So the dude literally had security guards in the bushes on the ocean. That's just south of Mar-a-Lago. So Boynton is south of Mar-a-Lago. There would have been a very private golf course up in there. I forgot the name of that golf course, but it was private. Yeah, I want to take you to the island. One person knew that I planted those, and they knew the value of the trees. They had a boat, so they might have stole it. They might have stole the trees. The trees might not have made it either, but one day I want to go back. Don't be messy. Take charge. Cali, you want to call in? The number here is 352-805-8406. We can be messy together, Cali. Don't be messy. The other guy is so rich. He bought the island and kicked everyone off and made it a bird sanctuary. It was called Beer Can Island. People used to hang out there. Now you're not allowed on the island. I always felt bad about taking his seeds, so I was glad to plant those on a bird sanctuary island. The beetle nuts were beautiful trees as well. Cali, what's the number? It's 352-805-8406. 352-805-8406. That could get crazy. What do I have to eat? I have all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, it's called Beer Can Island. It's just inside what they call the Lake Worth Inlet, which is actually in Boynton. Now it's a bird sanctuary. Beautiful little island. I think it was created in the dredging of the inlet there. Very treacherous inlet, man. I got swamped in that inlet in my boat. I got swamped, bro. Meaning water filled my boat. The engine died and I floated out. Fortunately, I was in a Carolina skiff, so it floated. You can't sink a Carolina skiff. It's unsinkable. So even though it filled with water, the boat floated. There's a hell of a story. So my dry bucket, I had a bucket filled with all my wallet, my GPS, all this stuff. And as the water came into the boat, I had a choice. Do I hit the bilge pump, bail stuff, and try to restart the engine? Or do I go after my dry bucket, which floated out to sea? So I focused on the engine and restarting and bailing the boat, which worked. Oh, there's a call. Hold on. Frank's flip phone. Hey, I'm going to put you on, okay? Hold on. Callie, is it? All right. Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2, testing.
All right, can you hear her? All right.
Well, hello, Frank's flip phone. How are you?
What's going on, Callie?
Oh my gosh. I'll make this short because I don't know if you're on minutes and I'm expecting DoorDash any second.
Okay.
But I will say this. There's so much going on. Like, I fucking slept all last, okay, I was up all last week, right?
Yeah, you were.
trying to get a lot of work done. And literally, I couldn't even read my phone. Like, everything was so blurry, right? And I kept telling chat, I can't even read chat. Like, I can't see. I'm just so cross-eyed right now. I need to get some rest. When I was, like, on fumes, I did not see this video. I missed the whole thing. I missed everything, right? When I...
The video, you mean Pines admitting his thoughts?
Yeah, hi, Relentless. Hi, chat. Hi, everybody. Yes. Yes. Okay. And I caught a piece of your show, and I was like, what is everybody talking about? Like, what the, but I will say this. Ghost and Alter, they were kind of giving me, they were telling me, but I was getting it mixed up because we all of us in chat, you, me, everybody, okay? We were all there and interacting in his chat way before he left Maine, when he was in his trailer, when we all kind of got hint of these charges and that he was supposed to wait till he hit 500 subs, then he was going to drop the whole story, right? So we kind of all had in hand. So I wasn't the only one that kind of knew, but I will say this. I did kind of do a deep dive on him. He knew this quietly back then. I didn't find anything. And then I said, well, what's going on? He said, well, we were talking offline. He goes, well, you could talk to the girl. And I was like, well, we don't need to go that far.
The actual girl? You don't want to bother. The actual person?
Well, the actual person. He was letting me know, basically, he was saying she's on, now I might be mistaken about this, but she was on like Facebook, the platforms, right? And he's basically saying that he was in touch with her and that I could see for myself and reach out. And I was like, no, I don't, I was like, no, we don't need, that's not necessary. Yeah, I didn't say anything, but I kind of did a little search myself and I didn't come up with anything. Moving along, then we had the buddy episode. This is what I was bringing up when Alter and Ghost. I know you don't care for that, but
well,
Ghost,
I'm fine with Ghost. I saw the other night he said he didn't like me. I was hurt, man. I didn't. All right, I'll drop it. Go ahead.
I swelled up with tears, Jesse.
Well, the thing is I'm going to tell you, for me, I don't tell people what to do. I unsubbed from Pines, and I just probably, even if I lurk, I'd rather watch something else. I think I've been let down, and I don't want to disparage the guy. That's just my choice,
I haven't seen the video. You know how what I did see. Well, okay, let me just get to that.
The video is on Hot Frank Dog's channel. So if you go to Hot,
I know, because he put it behind paywall, and I was like, fuck that, I'm not paying for this shit, right?
Oh no, who? Oh, that guy? No, it's on Hot Frank Dog's channel. You can watch it right now.
Oh well, I'll tell you this. I was looking to find out information. I came across Ghost clip, right?
Oh,
so
Ghost has a clip. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, I was just saying, that's along the same lines, right? Of what
I haven't seen Ghost's clip. I don't follow him at all. You know what I mean?
Well, I came across that and I seen that and I was very, very shook, just taken aback, right?
It's pretty bad.
So, what?
I'm sorry. It's pretty bad. Like, it's an admission. I don't know. I think it ends this channel, really.
I don't even know what's going on with him right now. Like, I slept all day Saturday, woke up Sunday, was relaxing. Then my family came over, so I wasn't, tuned in or anything. My family, we had a good visit. My family left. I laid back down. I just wanted to rest. So come today, I'm like, but I did see the clips of what Ghost clips, and then Alter. I will give Alter credit. He kept warning me or telling me, but I thought we were still talking about the same shit from before. And I was like, look, why do you even went as far as like that segment that he did when he said he did a pulled Pines' whole record? Remember when he had the blank papers in his hand?
Yeah.
I thought, well, if he was going to do a whole segment, I thought maybe he might have done some kind of search on him, because you know how Buddy will dig into shit, right? Yeah. And I figured, but he didn't come up with anything because there was nothing there. I'm sure Buddy.
It was low effort. Not that there wasn't anything there. If you remember, I always ask the tough questions. From the start, I was on Pines about his record, right? And that's where he admitted drug possession and he went into detail on how he got caught and such. So he knew I was on it, right? Because I always, everyone knows, oh, Frank's going to ask the prying questions, right? I mean, that's kind of what I do.
Yes. Yes.
And so we've all been on it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying I agree because I'm the same way you are. We kind of know that. Like if I find something out, I'm gonna call him offline and say, hey, God, what's up with this? Like, what the fuck, right? Or I'm gonna say it on his channel because I want, right? So I get exactly where you're going with that. Like you ask the hard questions, yes.
Well, it's all in fun. I do it for fun. I like to put the guy on the spot and then watch the response, right? So that's what it is. But as far as like, I don't think anyone's going to blame you for your position unknowingly or whatever. It's to me, I'm just going to distance myself. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like I've kind of done a little bit of I'm doing a little bit of research myself, right? Like but I can't. I don't know what's going on, and my name's kind of getting thrown around everywhere right now. So I just wanted to correct the record, right? Because also someone was putting in chat, in Pines' chat Sunday or Saturday, I can't remember what day, but that I was throwing Dina and Samir under the bus, and I didn't get what they were saying about that. But I will say this: I specifically spoke to Dina. Like Dina told me. Because she found, I know you get along with everybody. I know you're very neutral, Scuffy, but I'm just going to say this, right? Because it's facts. That she was upset because T-Ray was going to be a mod there. I didn't even know T-Ray was a mod. I woke up to it and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like everything's upside down right now, right? So
Can I tell you, I was on the phone. Did you notice Pines asking me why did Frank give back his mod? Remember how fortunate was I to give back that mod?
I didn't even know. I missed that too. I don't know when that happened. What was that this past week?
Yeah, everything happened this past week.
Yeah. Okay. See, I missed your part too. I didn't even know anything about that.
Well, I try to fly under the radar, just pop up when needed. Pop out. Okay. Like a little sprinkler. It just pops up.
Yeah.
Throws the lighter fluid, lights the match, pops back down.
Okay, Scuffy, DoorDash is here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in the gate. Can I call you back after?
Thank you for calling, Cali. Thank you so much.
I won't keep you on the line very long, but I'll call you right back for like 10 minutes or so, okay?
Thank you so much, Cali. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye. I think that's it. I think that's our first Cali call. And I appreciate her calling because, Cali probably hates me. All right. The controversy. Now I see how it is after a Cali call, getting tucked in. Tucked in with a Cali call. Cali, I definitely talking bad about you. Matt's here. Welcome in, everybody. The leftovers. That's what I'm eating. Leftover Sonny's barbecue. I have some brisket. Trixie brought over brisket and ribs last night from Sonny's, which if you're in South Florida, you know Sonny's. We love. She's looking into the files. Robot, what do you think of this community? Are you loving it or what? Callie didn't bite into the meat and potatoes. No one hates scuffed? Oh, they hate scuffed. It's crazy, man. The hate runs deep. There are other communities, alter ego. There's other communities where Relentless knows, I think. I know Sonny's. Yeah. Oh my God. She paid $56 for our barbecue last night. $56 for a pound of ribs, a pound of brisket, and 2 bread puddings. $56. You're so right, Shelly. How is that sustainable? You mean you want that food? I think the lunch special when I was a kid at Sonny's was $3.50. It was a handful of ribs, an ear of corn, toast. I don't know if that I don't think it included the drink. And the one I went to was on US 1 in South Miami, right where the monorail was. Sonny's. The first Sonny's I went to was in the Keys. I think it must be in Marathon, right? Sonny's Barbecue in Marathon. We'd stop there on the way down to Key West. Super Soakers. Oh my God. Out of the loop. It's too bad for Pines. Think about it, bro. I'm just, I'm not going to disparage the guy. I probably just won't be there. Takeout is outrageous. It's unbelievable. God, I thought she was going to bring wings too. I went into the bag like, oh, and the wings, and it was brisket and ribs, but still, man, it's so good. Oh, right, it included coleslaw and some baked beans. Actually, it was $56 for barbecue. Sonny's. Holy cow! Oh, I noticed Lucille Balls is locked up. Should I let Lucille out? She never forgave me. That girl like it. Used to be a 6 change. Yeah. Agreed. Sounded like the dinner was nice. Oh, the food is good. Trixie wanted barbecue, I mean, I live in an area where we have wonderful barbecue here. Mine should ever tolerate them again. Outrage, but they will return. Return? Sometimes you got to walk away, bro. I mean, I don't want to list everything. Everything was crazy. No shoes, no shirt walking down Atlantic. Everything. I mean, it was just wild, bro. I've seen a lot of homeless streamers, but never anything like that. That's why I'm just going to drop it because, it ain't worth it. There's other things to talk about. Mexico. I got to tell you, man, some people were triggered too. I'm not going to name names, but you got to avoid that. I got to tell you, last night with the Tan show, the moment he went into politics, I changed it, bro. I came back to the show later. I think Barry was on the phone at that time, but can't do the politics. That's tough. So I apologize. I can't wait for him to get back into the fun stuff. Today's beach stream was pretty cool. I tuned in. We had fun. Penelope was there and a few others. Sherry was in there. We had some fun at the beach. It was fun hearing Tan's stories. Get off the politics. Yeah, the politics were so tough. We literally, Trixie and I were watching last night, and I changed it. He's like, I'm just going to do this real quick. And I was like, can't do it. Can't do it. I love this song, man. Whoa, whoa. Boy, tomorrow is Pin Drop Tuesday, which I never go. Everything in my head is saying don't go because every pin trader who is anyone is there on Pin Drop Tuesday. And yet I'm dying to go back. I just need a couple pins back. Barry's segment? Yeah. I tuned in with Barry. We all know what Barry's going to say, But the politics, I just won't, I can't, bro. I understand it's his concern, and that's where his interests are, and I get it. Oh, Beth is here. Oh, now we can get into it. Beth, the number is 352-805-8406 if you want to call in, Beth. Conservatives? Hey, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, Frankly, I'm registered independent, so you guys know. In case you're wondering about Frank, I'm an independent, registered independent. I understand politics for what it really is, in my opinion, and I reserve my vote. I'm going to be honest with you. I gave not the last vote, but the vote before that to my underage child. I said, here, you can have my vote. and I voted what they told me to vote. So yeah, I definitely understand politics. I love it. I actually love it. But it's a little weird, man, that everyone is like, there used to be a lull, I explained before, between elections where everyone can get along. Now there's like no lull. Everyone is just doing their thing. I live in Magaville, so you know. I mean, I live in the Bible Belt. This is the Bible Belt. Where I live is Trump country, right here. Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it, man. I live in an area that is MAGA, 100%. These people have weapons. They say, ma'am. They open the door for their elders. I'm not kidding. We help each other. It's no bullshit. And I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm telling you, if you go to a local bar, all you have to do is sit there and just listen into the conversations. You'll know where you are. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I love my community. I'm not going to say I wouldn't want to live anywhere else because I've also lived in Miami. I've lived everywhere, but 100%, this is the Bible Belt where I live. And my friends, a lot of them are extremely conservative, man. If I told you, you'd be surprised. You guys would really be surprised. But at the same time, I don't wear things like that on my sleeve. You're not going to find bumper stickers on my car, You ain't going to find no bumper stickers on my car. All right, I better eat some food. What are you guys thinking? Should we heat the brisket and some mayonnaise? Have the same views? Penelope and Bolarama? Yeah. Oh, I get it. That was the thing about being in the military. We all had U.S. Army over our heart, and to me, that's all that really mattered. We couldn't consider where someone was from or their denomination or anything like that because, listen, we were all from somewhere else. We were a bunch of guys they threw together, so no problem. So that eliminated that. We were proud to be Americans, frankly. I can remember, man. We had each other's backs, like literally back to back. So anyone with any kind of an issue like that got broken down really fast in basic. And that didn't fly. If it was going on, I didn't see it. I would have done anything for those guys. Matter of fact, I did. I gotta turn on the air. Should I be drinking tonight? Trixie's sleeping. She'll never know. Cause I can't be with a woman, baby. It gets stronger than me. I love this song. Never know who makes content. Alter, what was your MOS? I was a 91 Bravo. They changed it. 91 Bravo isn't the same anymore, but when I was in, it was 91 Bravo. There was also 91 Alpha that came after me, but I was 91 Bravo. I loved it. I really did. I'm going to be honest with you. I was good at it. You were 11 Bravo? There you go. They had you carrying the M60? Oh, here comes the call. Hold on. I knew a lot of 11 Bravos, bro. Frank's flip phone. Oh, it's Cali. Hold on. Can I put you on there? Okay. Hold on. All right, you're on.
Okay, hello.
Welcome to the Cali show.
I had to call, Scoopy, I had to call back because, look, you guys know I tried it, you know, like, I don't even know what to make of this shit. Like, this is like, drop the bomb, like, it's like real shit, right? And, I had other things going on that I was trying to resolve and worry about, and then, you know, my focus was just trying to wrap something else up, and then this comes along, and, but I'm not saying my work, and then, you know, on top of that, the David case right now, and then the Guthrie case right now. The Guthrie case came to a straight call, right? When they just decided to move media out of the way. That, I don't think Nancy's mother would have wanted that, to be honest, because I know I wouldn't want that. I want media to stay there. So all this was happening. I was invested in that. But back to what you were saying, I don't, right? Like, I don't know what to make of all this. Did everybody leave? Like, what? I don't even know what's going on with his channel. I read that you said his channel is gone.
Well, no, it's just no one's going to support it. I think he kind of sabotaged himself, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I was going to tell you, I don't think anyone's going to put any personal blame on you, but I tell you what I'm doing is I'm distancing myself. That's all. Like, I'd rather go watch Al, you know? I love watching Al.
Okay. Well, I like I said, I saw a clip of I saw your show, and I saw the part where you said that you unsubscribed, and I was like, okay, like.
Well, I'm trying to get him back, Callie. If everyone unsubscribes, we get him back down to 666 subscribers.
I heard you say
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm trying to do. If you guys.
I was like, and he has to add Messi in there. There he goes. He was serious, and then he adds the Messi part at the end. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
I did see everybody scramble, like everybody's in different places, and I was like, and then I was at Buddy's, and then, you know, a couple people. I don't know Moon. I don't know who Moon is, but I don't think Moon knows me either. And this person was kind of pushing the other narrative that I threw Dina and Samir under the bus, right? And that's absolutely not true. That's one thing I want to clear up, that's absolutely not true. And I know this isn't they're not big fans here on your channel, but I mean, you know, they're not the favorites here on your channel or anything like that. But I'm just saying that.
But about what? But about what? Like, why? Because, you know, about what? Like,
what? I don't know. That's what they're saying that because they're saying that I do. I don't get it, because they're saying that I guess they're saying that I maybe had something to do with pushing Dina and Samir out. That's what I'm
out of where?
Right?
Out of where?
Out of Pines' chat. That's what I'm taking. That's what they mean by that. I don't know.
Well,
that's what I think they mean by that. And with them saying, or, you know, implying that, that's not true, because I spoke directly to Dina, and Dina told me why she was going to leave. And this was the day before all this stuff happened, because it was the day that I was like, okay, you know, of course I'm dropping out for a while because I was just exhausted. I was telling everybody I'm exhausted. Like, I can't do anymore. I was just barely hanging on by a thread. But this is what I think that's what that implies. So I got to correct that on Buddy's show. Now I got to skip around, because I'm like, I don't want my name being drugged through the dirt like that, connected to this in any kind of way. Because I don't support that at all.
Right. And you're out of it, assuming that you're not over there, you know. But again, I don't tell anyone what to do. Can we talk about Al, though? That's way more interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I saw that too. And I'm like, what does that mean? What did you put in your title?
Al damaged.
What?
Well, Al damaged.
Oh,
it's short. Yes, it's short for brain damaged.
What do you want? What do you want?
Well, you want my real opinion? I mean, we're talking, right?
Okay, I thought you were going to ask me something.
Well, my thing is this. My thing is this. You might have noticed I've been posting pictures of baseball players. Have you noticed that? Probably not. Anyway, it was Kurt. Look, most people, they wouldn't tell you they're injured. A real man hides his injury. He becomes stoic and uses it to propel himself for motivation, to use the injury as a crutch or an excuse or in hope of sympathy or is a hard move to respect.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. All right. You're a football player, you're hurt, but your team needs you because it's the Super Bowl. So the doctors inject you with all the steroids and whatever it takes, cortisone, everything. And you go out there, and because if the oddsmen have any idea that you're hurt, it'll change the odds of the game and the whole dynamic of the game. So you hide that, you go out there and you play hurt and you become a superstar and a hero. And years later that your story's told. You see, that's the difference.
Yes, yes, I've heard stories like that. Yes, that have come out later that this person, okay.
So it's very difficult, all right? And then you start thinking back, well, it was the hernia operation before that, right? Okay. So before that, he was limited due to a hernia operation. And the example there is when he played pickleball with Tan Man, he came up lame at the end of the game saying that his operation hurt.
Okay. Wait, Frank Dodge, he got who to sing like a bird. I don't know which one. We're talking, they're just bombs dropping. There's fires everywhere.
Tony got Pines to sing like a bird. So when you get a chance, you got to go over to Hot Frank Dog's channel and you can see Pines' thing.
Yes, I'm going to do that because I saw this little short. It was a short clip of it, but I will do that.
We were just talking about the real bomb. And that was the other thing that came up. Should I even go there? Should I even go there? I sound like you.
You go there now because you already went there. So
what do you mean I went there? All I'm saying is when Tip Tim came up and said, hey, Al, when Al finally, him and his cousin went back to Johnny Brown's. And if you know Tip Tom or whatever his name, he's the guy that drives the golf cart around for free.
Okay.
Now, when we met him, Al jumped in the car and drove around for free for half an hour. And then at the end, didn't want to tip the guy saying he forgot his wallet or whatever, right? That was the joke. Al forgot his wallet.
Okay.
That's when we met Tip Tom.
Oh.
Well, 2 months after the accident, Al goes back to Johnny Brown's with his cousin, and there's Tip Tom. And Tip Tom goes, hey, man, where you been? Now, this is Al's chance to shine right now. Which way does Al go with it? Does he say, hey, man, I got in an accident. My brain is messed up. I can't read anymore. I'm really damaged. Or does he say, hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm the most blessed person in the world. What's happening with you?
Yeah.
Which way did he go with that?
Yeah. I don't know which one he would pick because it's hard to call. It's hard to tell.
Well,
right?
what I would say is it's Al's station. He can't get fired. Those are his choices, right? But I would have liked to have seen a better response, right? I would have liked to have seen I'm the most blessed person in the world. I'm working on some things right now that are just amazing. How have you been? Yes. Hey, the last time I saw you, I didn't have cash on me, but here's 10 for driving me around.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I would absolutely do that myself. I would be like, here's $20. I'm so sorry. Yes, exactly.
So it's weird. My thing is, my opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter, but it is fun to watch. And that's where I'm at now. I'm watching, you know what I mean? Like last night. So I listened to the call you made with Al. You know, you had the same phone problems with the popping sound when his phone's too close to the mic or whatever it is.
Yeah, I caught that after when I went. Yes, I was. Oh boy,
right.
It was crackling. Yeah.
So you guys spent. He's supposed to be a professional. You guys spent 10 minutes trying to get it right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right? And it winds up crackly. So now I'm trying to listen to this thing, and I have to force myself to listen to it through the crackle.
Yes. It wasn't it wasn't coming through on my end, the crack, because I would have told him, right? But after when I went back to rewatch, because I have to turn like right now I have you on my screen, but the volume's down. So I'm speaking to you directly through my phone as if as if I called you directly, like personally, right? And I have you on speaker. That's how I'm talking to you. I mean, well, I guess I kind of, I called the show phone, but I didn't turn the TV up. If I had turned the volume up, I would have heard the crackling because I would have gotten the receiving, right? I would have received from the podcast. Yes.
So it's just fun to watch, man. It's fun to watch. So many different things.
Yes. So there's a lot going on.
As far as Pines, I'm out on Pines. You understand? It's a dangerous situation. If you start looking at it, Tan Man was extremely kind to him, bringing him donuts and coffee, and then you have Aunt B inviting Pines in on Thanksgiving. You have Andrea, who invited this person into her house, allowed him to touch her, and exposed him to her family and her work. It's just not good, Cali.
Yeah.
So everyone gets to make their choice, but I've made my choice. Not to disparage them at all. I'm just distancing myself.
Yes, I get it. I mean, this is a hard pill to swallow. This is really something difficult. I mean, it's not even difficult to deal with. I'm just, because it's just a hard line. Like it's just an absolute no. Like there's
but
no
it's easy to walk
it.
away from. It's easy to walk away from. You know what I mean? Because he's made it easy, right? When he showed his own poop and took a week off, everything he's done, dude. He's showing junkies, and it's just I can't. I don't. That's not. I don't. That's not a. That doesn't have any place in my life. I'd rather be around better people.
Yes, I agree. I'm so over that. I was gonna call him and say, hey, look, like you got your. I even put it in chat. Like, what is it? Yesterday, because I seen he was on. I was like, I want to get a clip of him and see who's in there, like who's still tuning in, like what's going on, what's the vibe. And I put in chat. I go, look. I go, you're going down rabbit holes that you got to climb your ass out of this rabbit hole. This is too much now. Nobody wants to see these girls in the seat nodding out and babbling.
Yeah, that was bad. They're going to die. They have the potential of him getting arrested for possession and also accomplice or whatever, where if the person dies,
I'm thinking more like, yes, that too. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I can say that, I'm thinking he's going to get beat up by one of these girls' P's, right? Like the PMP, right?
If he had anything, it would have already happened.
No, I mean, like just for having the girl in the car and driving around with the girl that obviously might have a PIMP.
Yeah. They said they all have pimps.
Okay, he's gonna get beat up, right?
I don't think he cares. I think he needs to head north, Cali. That guy needs to head north. Just start going home. And the thing is,
yes, change direction. Go home, change direction, go home. I don't know this is a lot right now, and it's from what I'm looking at, it's got a lot of people just turning away. Yes.
Yeah, it's over. The fun now is Al's Gator Bay, the 2-foot gator.
The fun is the spark is gone because now it's just more. It's drab. It's like we kind of know what we're going to tune into if we even turn it. First of all, how is he going to correct that?
Can I tell you something real quick? Urinating in a cup was bad enough. Peeing all over the car, knowing that he's pooping and the feces in his hands. Just there's too many things, Cali. You wouldn't associate with a person like that in reality. You would turn your nose up, I would imagine.
Oh, jeez. Yes, you cannot.
Can I ask you something though?
You can't even get it. I'm sorry to say this in Pines. I don't know what to say to you, Pines, if you're listening, but you can't get in a car like that. You can't touch the door to open the door because you might catch something, right?
It's a biohazard. That car is a biohazard, 100%.
There you go.
Listen, the nail clippings, the hair clippings, the pubic hair. He admitted to masturbating in the car with, come on, man, we're all set. Anyway, it's gotten pretty crazy. So the good news is it's easy to walk away.
I will say this. I was so shook yesterday that I even said this in Al's Cowboys Miller's stream. I said this. I said, I'm so shook and so fucking just like, my head is spinning, and not in a good way, because I'm just like, everybody's just gone their own direction. That I said, if T-Ray and Rizzer were to pop in here, I would want to pop in and say, hey, T-Ray and Rizzer, it's finally good to see someone normal. Like, I'm fucking your friend. for me to go that far, I must be fucking, my head must be spinning. I must be shook. For me to say that, like, to finally be around someone normal for a minute, take a breather, and
I know.
just take a
I
fucking
did hear
step
you say
back.
that. I did hear you say that through the crackle.
Yes.
Hey, can I ask you a
blown
question?
away.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Now-
absolutely.
Did Al's cousin have some marital issues? Is that why he was down?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't speak to him about any of that. That wasn't brought up as far as, in any conversations. Nothing personal I didn't speak to that. Because I had just called in that week when he was there. And that was the reason why I called in first. There was a reason why I called in when he was there. Because I hadn't spoken to Miller for, some time before that.
I love that
Right.
call. Where you admitted that you enjoyed spending time in Miller's chat? That was amazing.
Yeah, last night?
Oh, no, it was about a week ago when you were telling him the first time you called and you said, yeah, I do miss hanging out here.
Oh, that was the other night. That was the other night when
Can I ask you another
was-
quick question? Now, today, Fat Juicy came into Al's chat and you were kind of chatting right alongside each other. I just mentioned how your calls must stoke Al's ego, and then Fat Juicy wound up in the chat. Now, that was pretty bold because she kind of let us know what her name is, right?
I didn't see her name in there.
You didn't see her?
She come in under. I didn't even. I thought
She's
she
the
came
only
in under-
mod. That's how you knew. Who else is Al
I
modding?
knew that's who she was, but I thought she came in under Fat Juicy, or I didn't even see what her handle was, to be honest. Did I see that?
Well,
I
that
thought-
was what I'm saying. Your chat was coming right in between hers and his.
Oh my gosh, are you saying I'm wedging again, Scuffy?
And yeah, how do you say wedging without wedging?
I'll tell you what, I felt uncomfortable.
Dude, you wedged the hell out of that girl today.
I felt very uncomfortable, and I was like, yeah, I kind of wanted just to back out with my last few words and just back out, and I wasn't sure at this point. I'm not sure what
I think she showed up to protect her man. I think she showed up in chat to wedge between you and Al.
Yes.
She was claiming her man.
Yes, I believe that. Yes, she was making a point. Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
That's okay because I don't want a part of that. Like I just don't.
Well,
I don't
wait a
wanna deal
minute.
with-
Wait 1 minute. Now, can we talk about island hopping? Because I haven't been able to get that off my mind. What kind of sandals do you wear when you island hop?
I have. You know what? I do have some beautiful. Well, I guess at that point you'll be wearing, some kind of Birkenstocks or something that strap
see.
around, right? Some really nice ones. Because you have to make sure that your sandals are secure. But normally I have these little bedazzled nude color sandals, flip flops that I slip my hand, foot in. They're very, very nice. But island hopping.
Let me ask you a question now. Would you have to have a wheelchair for Al, or will he be walking to island?
Well, I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, we probably wheelchair him then, right? Walking is sailed, right? He's too old to walk, so we'll probably get him a wheelchair or one of those electric chairs, and then you'll look fine, like a trophy wife right next to him.
Oh, like a trophy. And then I have to have his little helmet on with some blinking lights. We'd have to make sure that.
I haven't even gone there yet. Did you hear the latest is hair plugs for headscarves?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
With the helmet?
Yeah.
He's done with me, Cali. He's got me blocked. He don't want me around.
Oh, you're blocked?
Yeah, he's done with me.
I'll probably be blocked after this call, too, so.
You? Oh, no way.
Yeah, probably.
You make the show. Think about it. You make the guy's show, bro.
I think we both make the show. I think whoever I call, like you and I right now, I think we're making the show. Because I just reflect off you guys. That's it, right?
Well, it's good to hear your opinion. I think the thing about Pines is it's over. It's like it makes it easy to walk away. But Al's a whole nother thing. And of course,
that's really bad news. Yes, that's
it's
bad
over.
news.
It's over. But hey, what is the good news? How are you going to do? What's your next plans with Al?
Well, I'll tell you what. When all these fires were burning, I immediately retracted, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Right? And I said, "Okay, that's it."
You retracted your sentences?
What?
You retracted what you said in chat?
No, I'm saying just I stepped back and retracted myself for a minute to take a look around because everything was messy. Everyone's channel had something going on, and I was like, oh my gosh! And I thought I was just ending an ordeal that I was going through, and then moving along, right? But no, turns out Pines had something going on, and in Buddy's chat there was something going on, and now in Miller's chat, it's just there's too many fires going on at one time. But I guess this is the season. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna.
Is it the season? Because what's going to happen, I think, is all the streamers are falling out. Look, that's fruit punch.
No, your blue drink. I love you. Okay, let me. I have to say this. I grew up middle class, right? Okay, my mom. Everybody thinks like I was a fatherless child. No, my mother remarried. She married a military guy. Okay, but the thing is, with you and your blue sodas and stuff like that. I remember when I was younger, my mom, she used to, and I don't know why, but she used to buy the Kool-Aid. Oh, that looks delicious. And she would buy the blue Kool-Aid. I would love the blue, and ever then I was just hooked on everything. I do the blue Gatorade and everything. I love, but yes. And then you got the icy thing going on that it looks great. It just looks delicious every time.
I love the juice. I'm on a juice thing.
I've never seen that juice. The blue, the Minute Maid, it's Minute Maid brand, right? The blue juice that you buy.
It is. It's very hard to find. I've only been able to find it at Publix.
Yes, that's what I've heard you say, and yes.
So
I guess when I see it, I'm gonna have to try it now.
It's wonderful. I gotta tell you, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm dropping that. But Al has been amazing. The thing is, he can only take so much, bro. He's in essence, he's saying, leave me alone. That's what he's telling me. He just wants to enjoy his day, have fun. Don't come over there and mess with him,
Okay.
Well, I'm not telling you. I'm saying that's what I feel. That's the message I'm feeling from Al. It's like, hey,
I'm acknowledging you. I'm agreeing. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay.
I think he loves you.
Okay.
I think that was the mistake. You know what I told him?
What?
Well, it's a little rough. I think your calls are very appealing to him to the point where he didn't protect those other two people.
Okay. Okay.
Meaning, here's what I mean. Let's call a spade. What does Al get out of you calling? Besides content or whatever, people watching, right? I think you do a wonderful job of making Al feel good. Okay, in essence, esteem. You build his esteem. Your calls build his esteem, right? So I could be wrong, but besides whatever, you can almost see it in his face. As he successfully interacts with you, he feels accomplished. Let's say, okay. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I worry. Listen, Callie, I worry when you say okay, because that's when you're thinking. I know you very well.
I'm thinking when I'm saying okay, I'm thinking because I'm going to respond. I'm going to answer to that, and I feel like when he and I banter, I feel because we do well together as far as his personality and how we banter. I think you guys.
Can I give you another point?
Goes off the rails.
May I give you another point?
Yeah.
I think he might do it to make Fat Juicy jealous.
I thought that yesterday. I forget if I was on his show yesterday or last night. No, the night before. I forget. But I'm telling you, yes. But I.
Well, look what happened today. She showed up in chat.
Yes.
Right in the middle of that. So it almost confirms it.
Yes. And that's what made me feel uncomfortable was all of the above.
So the alternative motives, and then by not protecting those other two people, it doesn't mean that he's personally, it's just that his esteem is more important than those other two people. That was my point.
I thought you were questioning. Okay. And I will say my part on that a little bit because that's a whole. You know the whole story on that, but I'll say a little part on that.
What do you get out of it? What do you get out of calling out? I don't think it's your esteem. You're already a pretty girl. You don't need someone telling you you're pretty. But there must be something you get out of it, and it could be interaction. Let's say. Let's call it interaction. A kind of a relationship, right? Something you can look forward to after work, let's say.
It's a little bit of have this history, if you want to call it that, right? We have this history, and I feel like, okay, now at this point, that's a good question. What do I get out of it? I mean, it's not like I need.
Well, it's the same thing with Pines. Hey, what do you get out of that? But the truth is, what do we all get out of it? I mean, if you boil it down, we all want to be liked, right? I mean, in essence, there are people there. You feel comfortable. It's like your Cheers, your Norm. You show up. It's Cali.
No, I'll tell you what I get out of it.
Okay.
With Pines is Pines and I had a conversation off air. We always have these
I
conversations.
wonder if
right?
you talk to Pines off air.
Yes, and he, you know, it's a hard no for him when someone comes on his show and promotes their show, or even if they say someone's live, he gets very upset. It's an automatic ban, right? But with me, he'll talk to me, he'll let me talk about what my future show is going to be, so he lets me go on like that. And then I've spoken to him about the fact that I don't okay, I'm just going to be honest. I'll say with you guys, like at the end of the show, I'm on other shows, like my work shows, where I kind of send information over to this one girl, and she does her job. And then what she does, she's networking with another streamer, and what they do is once one ends, she says, okay, she hits a button, and it automatically transfers her whole chat to that stream. Like,
right, yeah.
We don't have to do anything. We just get blown over, right?
It's when you set up your live, you have the option to do that.
Yes, exactly. And that's what they do. And I'm like, I think that's the way to do it, right? For streamer.
Yeah, that's a team though. You got to trust each other with that.
Yes, and you have to, yes.
None of us are that close, you know?
Yes, and they are very close. But I'll say this, Pines and I, we worked out something where, yes, when I go live, that's what we had planned to do, was to start shift. But I also like the people, like some of his people in his chat, because some of them a lot of them don't like me, but some of them, like, I feel like, you know, I'm winning them over because they said so. And I think, oh, that's great. Like, you know, that's nice, right? Like, I'm not a bad person. I just, if I get mad, or when I go off, you guys, it's because somebody knew, like something triggered me, and I feel like I need to respond, and then I respond in my way, and that's just we love when you trigger. You're the best trigger. I know you don't like it, but it's fun. The thing is, I don't sugarcoat it, right? So I just kind of just let it all out, because I want everybody to know my point and see. And I think that you guys are seeing my point clearly, and sometimes they're not, and it's okay. But all in all, you know, Cali, you're a very likable person, and as you pointed out, you get the jokes, right? You're like one of the. I don't want to say one of the guys, but you're kind of like one of the guys, right? I mean, in a way. Jokes. Like, if you start something, I'll go with it. Like, I will just. Well, my point is, you don't cross the tan line, so it's not a sexual thing. The other day, someone was calling you the WHO word, and I thought to myself, they don't know Cali, because that's, you know, we don't cross the tan line. So the point is, if they knew you, they you know, it's like one of the guys, right? Just don't piss her off, really, and she'll be great, right? That's really what it is. Rip with you guys, you know, and even after Red Hornet kept putting in, you know, the H word. After like 3 times up, I was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, they don't know you. They don't know you. That's not the vibe you put off. And it's never happened. Never happened with nobody. I was on a 3-way call offline, and that's when I realized that you don't cross the line. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you validating that, and I appreciate you being kind about that. Yes. Well, that's where the joke, don't cross the tan line. Yeah, that's what the joke is. Because, you know, when you're getting second base in Miami, you know, we all had tan lines growing up in Miami. So second base was crossing the tan line, basically. And anyway, you were saying don't cross the line. You cross the line, that kind of thing. And then I changed it to tan line. And it fit. It's very fitting, actually. Yes, it worked. And we all got it. We all know exactly what it meant. Yes, Alter. Because in Miami, we all had tan lines. I can remember I had board short lines. It was from my waist to just above my knee. And it can be pretty extreme when you live in the tropics. Yeah, I can't even imagine that. Well, I can imagine that.
Well,
Yeah,
you were
that's
talking about it, the Northern Surfer style. I was listening through the replay. I think it was this morning with Al about the style of the Northern California compared to Southern California.
Yeah.
But Florida's different, and we do have more sharks because it's a tropical water compared to the Pacific. I don't think it's considered tropical until, I don't know. I don't know where zone 10, 11 is. It might not exist down there.
Right? Yeah, that's what you know. Yes, exactly. That's what was said, that the Florida waters have more sharks. Yes, I was like horrified by it. I was scared by that because I love that. I don't have a problem, but over there, I would think twice now.
Oh yeah, it's wild, man. Where we live is the wild, 100%, 100%.
I picture a whole bunch of sharks now in there. I can't even.
Absolutely. We have black bears.
I just thrown over that.
We have black bears, coyotes, coral snakes, diamondback rattlesnakes, everything you can imagine. Flying squirrels,
Oh,
bats.
you got me at snakes. I cannot deal with anything. No spiders. I got bit by a recluse spider twice.
Oh,
Now.
where's that scar? Can you tell us about it?
Oh my gosh. Well, what happened?
It's on your booty. You got it.
Yeah.
It is.
No, luckily.
This just in, Cali.
No, what happened was that I was shaking out my son. Oh, well, there we go. See, okay. Well, I was cleaning out a closet. Then all these dusty clothes were in there because that closet hadn't been open in years. And I was shaking the clothes out, and I shook it out, and I didn't realize that a spider landed on a chair. And I sat on a chair, and it bit me right on underneath, like on the side of my thigh. I didn't know what it was, right? And until it started getting real hot, and then it started getting real like swollen. By that time, I was already getting delirious, and I had to drive my ass to the hospital myself because I didn't want to call 911 because I didn't think it was that serious. I didn't know what it was. And so I put the spider in a jar, and then I drove myself. But the freeway was like a roller coaster. The freeway was literally the road was up and down, wavy. I was just like at that point. And they rushed me in immediately because they said I was going into shock. So it was bad. Yeah,
Anaphylactic shock.
I cannot deal with spiders and snakes. No, thank you.
Well, Al will protect you from all that. Hey, what did you think of when we did dating? What was it? The dating game, and my date was to swim you out to the sandbar and protect you from a shark.
That was so funny. That was hilarious. Yeah,
it's a good. Oh, and I broke out the Strawberry Boone's Farm. That was funny.
I know, of all things, the Strawberry Boone's
It's
Farm.
so cheap. It's like cheap, right?
I know. I was like, Boone's Farm, really?
Well, I drank that as a kid. That's why. That was my, that was my date. 2 bottles, and it, we were good.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That was a great. It was fun. It was fun. Well, I'm sorry to hear everything that's going on. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. As far as Miller, I don't know. I mean, now he'll probably be mad at me. Probably
mad.
Listening.
Well, he's got me blocked. He's got me blocked.
But he's probably watching your show.
I hope he's watching. He has an alt. He can come in under his alt.
Well, I'm sure he's watching, and if he is, he's going to be very upset with. He's probably going to be upset.
Let's do this then, because I've never really done the Cali interview. Cali, if you were to have one thing you could say to Al that you've been meaning to say but just haven't said it, what would it be?
Okay. If it would be one thing, I would be like that. Honestly, the first thing that came to my mind is be nice. Like, be nice. Because, he's always been up and down with me. And he goes, like, extreme with me. And oh, no, Bubba.
Frankie.
Sorry.
Johnny. Frankie.
No. He's looking at, no, zip it, Bubba. Okay. Well, anyways, that would be it. Be nice. Be nice. And then there was a second thing that came to mind. That was the first thing, is just be nice. Like, be nice.
So
like,
tell Al to be nice.
But this whole thing that just happened yesterday, I have to really think about whether.
Listen, I know you like the guy, but there's nothing there. I mean, I don't try to persuade people's opinion, but
Yeah.
I've given, I don't want to disparage the guy either. I mean, I've said everything I can say. Obviously, everyone's going to make their decisions, but ask yourself, what are you getting out of those calls?
Yes, yes. Well, now it's changed. The whole dynamic is just flipped itself right now. When Fat Juicy came in there, and this totally, I feel like I just don't want
It's
to
the
go
new
back.
wedge. It's the new wedge.
Yeah, I just feel like there's no reason for me to go back. I just can't go back with that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have to think this one through and maybe try. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable.
Well,
with
doesn't Al perpetuate it by asking you to call in and by entertaining the call?
Well, yes, and I realized that even more so yesterday when he said at the end of the call that he was going to have that Juicy call, and I thought, oh, okay. That's when when it hit me, I said, oh, okay, he's trying to make her jealous. Okay, do I want to be used like that? No.
Well, that's the point I was making. At the expense of Joni and Beth, that was allowed. You know what I mean? Because, here's my thing. No matter what you were up to, it's his show. And he was, oh, I didn't say that. It's his show and he allowed it.
I get what you're saying. Yes. Okay. Yes, I get. He should have took control of this. I get what you're saying.
Well, you can just make it unserious and focus on what's important, which, frankly, Joni was there when he was down. On top of, that's when you guys were friends, right? Joni was there for him when he was down. She would contact every day. She was genuinely concerned for Al.
Well, the thing is, that's not true. And I will set the facts here right now. Joni can call in. Joni knows.
While he was down. What I mean is while I was down, I didn't sense anything but goodwill from Joni. And I interacted with her almost daily.
Well, no, and that's your opinion about it. But she and I spoke on the phone for almost every, like 4 times a week, right?
Yeah,
for hours.
yeah.
And the thing is, what upset me about
one thing real quick is I know that story, right? I know the details. So I don't want to go over it again as far as what happened. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to say what happened. All I'm going to say is this, is that the week that Miller was in the hospital, 3 days later, Joni split the scene and went back to David's stream and was all in there in pain to get, in pain and getting saying I'm part of the fam because I had snapshots and she knows because I texted her immediately when I saw that.
Snapshots of what?
That was 3 days later, and I was very upset with her, and I still have the text, and she knows this.
Yeah. About that she went to David's?
Yes, she split the scene and went to David's.
She
3 days after he was
okay.
gone.
I got you. But I don't think she never gave up on Al. She never gave up on Al, though.
No, well, when I really
I gave up. I was the first one to give up. I kind of, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm sorry, I didn't cuss, but the girls were like, man, hang in there, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, when she split the scene, and then yes, you split the scene, and then when I jumped.
Well, I never split the scene. I never split the scene. I was I was by Al's side the entire time, but I'm not here to say that. I wondered myself, real quick, why, I asked myself, why did I have any interest? What was I doing there? You know what I mean? Why was I interacting? Right. And inevitably in the long run, the good news is Al's recovered.
Yeah.
In addition to that, he's the same person he was before the wreck, I would think.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess, yes, that's in the end, overall, after everything, yes. In the end, yes.
Yeah, he recovered.
We know he's okay, right? It could have been a lot worse. It could have been just very, very bad. And we all, being that he's part of this community, great.
I'd also like to say is if he had a full helmet on, he probably would have walked away from that wreck.
Oh my goodness. I know. Believe it or not, I know Joni was speaking to him that night about it. And I sent him photos of my sister because my sister rides bikes. And I sent him photos of my sister and I said, look, this is the helmet you should get. And that was a week before.
Yeah. Well, we talked about helmets a lot, but we won't have to get into that. Like again, I'm not into demeaning anyone, but since you're on the phone, there's certain things I'd like to ask.
Yeah. So it's just what a coincidence, right? That we were all at that point for expressing, hey, right, I get it. But he's here. This is what the end
Well, that's
result.
again his esteem, his ego, because honestly, it was about the appearance, right? How he looked on his bike rather than the safety. So you have to understand, he knew he was speeding because he had been ticketed for speeding on his bike. He knew he split lanes, meaning he took his bike between cars to get to Johnny Brown's faster. We saw that on his lives. And he knew that he's in a very populated area that was filled with tourists and old people who don't know their way around and can't see. So he knows the risk he took.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
Okay. Yes.
That's all.
With that added, yes, and then I get it. Yes.
So now imagine, that's all. I mean, I don't want to make this about Al because that'll be his show. Leave me out of your mouth. Without me, you don't have a show. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, hold on a minute. Oh, Callie, are you watching the screen, Callie?
What?
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Oh, look at this thing.
Okay. Oh no.
Look.
Okay, I'm watching.
Callie, I'm not happy about this. This is going to go down. I don't like it.
Oh
You see
no.
that? You see it?
That's exactly what the face I'm gonna say. He's gonna be very upset. I already know. Maybe I don't know, but I know he's gonna be upset.
Callie,
Yes,
why are you calling Frank, but you won't call me, huh? Callie.
Yeah, this is my first time. I think this is my first time having a long conversation with you on your show.
I know. And I appreciate you calling because I was rude the first time you called, and I apologize for that.
That's okay. That's okay. We were having our ups and downs. That's okay. You apologized already, and I accepted, and that's okay. It's water under the bridge.
So that's all. I had the questions, and then Tan, Tan is, I guess you're not even in there at all anymore unless you're lurking or under an alt. Am I allowed to ask, do you have an alt? You don't have to tell me what it is, but are you out here in an alt?
No. I always come in as Mike, and the only alt I use is with Elisa, and it's an old Delta Dawn. It was one of when I created California, I created that one because I just thought I may as well have a second one, and I wasn't even in streams back then. That was like 10 years ago. And I still have it, but I used it with Elisa because Elisa, when the whole Charlie Kirk thing happened, remember when she was just, Charlie Kirk deserved it, he did that, blah, blah, blah. Then she was saying that she doesn't like the GUNs, right? And
right.
my handle has that. And so I knew immediately, I put in post, watch this. And I knew immediately once I post, after she was going off on the Charlie Kirk thing, she was going to block me because I wouldn't change my handle. And she did. So I go in as Delta Dawn, and she knows I'm there as Delta Dawn because she knows how I speak, and she knows I'm talking to her.
Yeah. Do you use caps under Delta Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah. That's your giveaway, man. That's your giveaway.
Yeah. I'm trying to drop down from that now, guys, but it's a habit. I automatically hit double tap, and I just go.
Yeah, I was joking, trying to get everyone to do caps, and I got it going a little bit, but then it fell out.
Oh, today?
Well, the other day, no one minds. We're all used to using caps.
Oh, okay.
Al just reaches, man. The thing is, I say that when he doesn't have a thought, he goes to time and temperature. So the moment you see him with time and temperature, he's reaching for something to say, basically. And it's kind of funny to watch. He said that he was a radio guy 30 years ago. He's doing a routine from 30 years ago. You know what I mean? It's really wild to watch.
Okay. I think he's hoping he gets a hit, like someone tunes in, like a Miller commercial or some kind of radio station.
Yeah, I love that thought. And follow me, because this is the funniest thing. He has Saturday Night Live hashtag and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't put in the effort, to put together a decent show. My whole joke back in the day was, what time does the show start, Al? And, he doesn't really see what I'm saying for what it really is. But either way, listen, this morning, Fat Juicy came into chat. Next thing you know, she called in, and he muted the stream and walked away for a half an hour.
Oh, that annoys.
Well, how are you going to get a break? How are you going to get a break if that's the effort you put into your show? There's no content. There's literally nothing. Is that a stick? Is that a stick? Is it an alligator? Dude, it's at the point. And so that's the point. And I'll use his word is make the actions match your words, right? Consummate professional, journalist, blah, blah, blah. But the dude is having a hard time reading. So if you mistake persona for person, or if you mistake echo for ego.
I always thought he was just reading, like, you know how you just scan through it and he's just picking, cherry picking and just goes right in, skips words, and then it doesn't make sense. I always thought it was just that.
Right. No. What you have to understand is as a journalist, as an award-winning actor, as a person who's trying to get a break for Saturday Night Live, we're watching him struggle to read.
Oh, but not only that, but with the background that he has, he should be on top of every word.
You want to hear the next thing that's amazing? I thought he was doing a Shatner thing where he stops halfway through the sentence. I stopped halfway through the sentence like that. Instead, he stops to think about what he's going to end the sentence.
Oh, interesting. Yes.
That's a true struggle, man. It's difficult.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yes, he's got that. Exactly. And
so my point being this, if you're obviously struggling at that level, the inability to read, ego issues the size of Mount Vesuvius, and all these things, just struggling through the whole thing, admitting
walk away from stream,
whatever it might be, how can you present yourself as a consummate professional? He was asking you last night, I thought you're professional. Don't you know how to mic up? I thought we already did this.
Yeah. Yes, he did say that. Yes.
He's talking to Joni about show me. When does he show? It's like Pines. Hey, hit the like. Hey, Pines, how about you give us some content? Right?
Yes.
He kept asking, I'm like, quit smoking cigarettes, Pines. Give us what we want, and we'll hit the like. Pines became complacent to the point where he canceled himself. And Al, the net is, it's just fun to watch. But if you want my analogy, I think I see it. I call it the way I see it. And that's that, you would think a person at that level would, there's two ways of looking at it.
Yes.
But he's constantly trying to make himself look better. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I completely just got it just came all together when you just said what you said a minute ago. And what pulled everything together for me is, you're right. Like, if you have hashtag all this stuff, put a skit together, put a few skits together, at least 3 times a week. And then you can just bullshit around, take a chance on the other 2 days. But yes, pull some skits together, pull some,
think about it. And here's the thing. And here's the easiest. Hey, what are you working on? The last time I interacted with you, what did I ask you for? I'm like, hey, girl, what do you got? I need another third arm, man. We need something.
Yes.
You should always be working on a routine. So as I'm around here and doing my thing, I'm always working on routines. You hear it in my pin streams. I don't think you come in those. But I'm constantly working on material.
Yes.
So he should have a whole bank of material he could rely on and offer us, right? But what he goes back to is time and temperature. And even the sun burning off the clouds.
Yes, I have to totally agree with you on that, because I'm telling you, I have I have at least definitely, without a doubt, 8 months worth of content that I can roll out.
Well, that's the other thing. And that's what I mean. And that's the other thing. Imagine he begs for you to call in. You're the most amazing content of the show. And then he hung up on you. I was like, oh my God, did he just hang up on Cali? And he said it's to diffuse, your negativity. And he's probably right. The last time he hung up on me, he diffused my negativity. So I get it. But you are the content. Why not be the professional and redirect you into a more presentable type thing rather than just hanging up?
That's exactly what I explained to him yesterday, is that, look, how we had that whole conversation was because you let me speak, right? And you let me breathe between words. You let me speak. You let me say things, without constantly just yelling down my throat or something. So I said, that's how you get through to me, right? As far as him, but that hanging up on me stuff, that I was really, he's going to be so upset with me.
You really think so? Because I'll be honest with you. He might see my show, but you realize he doesn't even know what Pines did. He doesn't watch, man. He doesn't watch. So he doesn't know unless we tell him.
Okay.
You know? I mean, maybe he'll watch my show. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he watches your show more.
Well,
more.
yeah. The funny thing is when he took your call last night, my show was playing in the background. So he certainly, I heard it in the background.
Okay.
Someone was asking me about my most expensive and my favorite pen, and that's what came up when he took you on the phone, just to prove that I was in the background. But that's fine. I hope he listens, man. I hope he does. I hope they all do. I really do.
Yes. I mean, because you're pretty straightforward, and when you're really talking, you don't sugarcoat. You just you speak your mind, and I appreciate that. I really do. And whether it's a hard question, soft question, it doesn't matter to me, right? You can ask me anything, and I'll answer. And I may have to formulate it.
Well, I feel that way with you. It's funny. I asked you about the third input, and you stammered, man. It was crazy. And Pines got you. That's a yes. So that's pretty telling. I won't bring that up.
Wait, which one? Bring it up. Which one?
The third input, pleasing your man, never doing it again.
Oh, yes.
I won't bring it up.
I had to think that one through, and then
that's Frank at his finest right there. That's question of the year, 2026, baby. And it was an example. So, I was talking to Al about when you ask a closing question, you shut up. That was the terminology. And so in essence, I was showing him that. You ask a pointed question, you have to be quiet until they answer, even if it means 5 minutes.
Yes, exactly.
Because the first one to speak loses, really. That's the way it goes.
Because it pushes us, pushes us to feel that angst where we have to respond.
The other thing I wanted to point out is that, did you notice Al had mentioned that he's retired now?
Yes,
as a retired guy. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
So that's pretty telling in itself. Al is now retired.
Yes.
Because before the accident, he was looking for work.
Yes.
Now we start going back through Al's work, right? And it's like security and restaurants. He brought it up today. I worked at bars, worked security.
Yes. Well, I did see some. Did you see his real estate videos? I've seen some of those. He has some of those on I don't know what platforms, but he has some of those up. Yes, but yes, I did hear that, and I kind of feel like maybe there's a reason. I mean, right? Maybe he's going to be okay in the future. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I won't bring that up, but Frank tells us all about your. Oh my God, tell us all about your third input experiences. Hot Frank Dog wants to hear about it. Well, I'm saving it for rush night. Hot Frank Dog. Tan Man's doing a rush night, and everyone gets amyl nitrate that night, even the girls.
No.
Does that work? Oh God, here we go.
That kind of question comes hard and fast. Trust me.
That's so funny, man. I'm not supposed to touch it, but Hot Frank Dog might have a Cali third input post by tomorrow morning. We're not sure.
Oh no.
With Al all upset. Frank's like, do it. Al's like, what did you do?
I can't even imagine that one. My mind can't even go.
Callie, when are you going to talk to Al about this? About how much trouble you're in now for this call?
Yes, my mind is spinning right now. I was thinking, if he goes live tonight, I'm going to just...
Is he live? I got to hear it. Hey, look, oh no, I was going to do something contrived so they could clip it.
The thing is if he goes live this evening, I'm going to put something in chat, and then I'll know by his response, right? By his look alone before he starts will tell me everything, because I already know his mood.
Oh my God. Something tells me if he sees this, he'll go live immediately. But just know Frank is banned, and so is All Star. So I don't think I can't go in there. I won't have a voice in there.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's okay. I'm so used to that. I'm banned everywhere. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah.
People think I have 1,000 alts, but there's only two. There's Frank and All Star. Those are the only two.
Okay.
And just like you, I have typos that give me away.
Okay. I've always thought, in the beginning, I thought that too. I thought, oh, he must have at least like 7 different alts, so at least 11.
A lot of people think that, oh, there's little Greenbird. Welcome in. Oh, she needs, hold on. Here you go. One second. Oh,
Well, hi, everybody. I love Greenbird.
hold on.
Beth, I saw you in there too.
Yeah.
Don't
Little
know what to say,
Greenbird,
but
make
yeah.
sure that you're green. Can you type one more time for me, or make sure you're blue? Hope I didn't.
Yeah,
I hope I hit the
blue.
wrong thing. Little Greenbird. Okay, there you go. So let's see. So I'll probably get upset about the questions, but I have kept it to what he's made public, right? So, and that's about it. You know, I think the other telling thing that's really juicy is Fat Juicy coming into the chat today, literally wedging between you and Al, and then
that's way a little bit.
saying about he's sexy and that mustache, and I wish I was there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The spritzing too.
Oh yeah, spritzing. Oh my God, it kind of got crazy.
Yes. And then yes.
Oh,
So-
and the other was she literally called and disrupted his stream because he muted it and he walked away for what was a while.
See, and that I can't have because I can't. There's no way I'm going to be sitting there waiting on the fucking line or on a stream when I'm in there for fucking a half hour, 45 minutes while I see you walking around. No,
I know.
thank you. I'm going to fucking I'm out. Like, I'm not dealing with it anymore. I've dealt with so much from this guy that I reached my limit.
When you say this guy, you mean Al?
Yes. Well, I've taken so much from him, right? You know what I've taken. You know how he's. Yes, and at this point, do you think I'm going to sit there and wait? If he takes another call and walks away, no, thank you. I'm over it.
You know, I didn't wait. I took off too.
Yeah, he can't be doing that on stream. That's the worst thing ever, as far as I'm concerned. Like him doing that. That's so annoying.
Well, the point is, you can't call yourself a professional and put in no effort and expect any kind of a result, right? I mean, you have to put in the work.
Yes, people are not going to just hang around. That's when people drop off. And I'm one of them. I'm like,
So
no, thank you.
Imagine if you guys actually did a skit. Now, the last time I worked out a skit with Al, he blew it.
Okay. Which one was that?
Well, he blew it. All he had to do was be mad at me. But what I realized is that he couldn't do it because he wouldn't have gotten the full credit. It's a really weird thing. I think with Al, I think we're dealing with esteem. I think there's an ego situation going on.
Yes. Okay. I do remember that. Yes.
Anyway, all he had to do was be mad at me and get chat riled up at Frank. It was the easiest thing ever. And then at the end, we were gonna say, "Oh, you guys got fooled and everything," but he just couldn't do it. And so that's when I realized you can't do a routine with Al because he only does Al. That's all it's just Al. That's it.
Pretty much. That's true.
Yeah. So that's how we know he's back. Like you said, when you said the real Al, there was never a fake Al because he's like, when was I fake? You never fake. It's just what I believe was the Al that we knew and experienced prior to the accident was back.
Yes, exactly.
And ironically, it timed very closely to when the neurosurgeon freed him to drive. So we knew his ass was back, and the surgeon confirmed it.
Yes.
Because they wouldn't sign off on him using heavy equipment. That's, without knowing that he might even had to take physical tests.
Yes, that's very true. You have to be released from that.
I think so,
heavy equipment, all that's driving, everything, all that's involved. Yes.
I heard that they told him to wear the helmet, but he's fighting it. He's not wearing it. Did you hear anything about that? That's a little liver punch. It's a little liver punch there, It's a joke.
You like that, the liver punch?
Yeah, I picked up on that one.
Yes, I love delivering a good liver punch. I mean, but anyways.
I get material from you. And that's my point. Al should be working on material. And instead he's saying, Peggy's whorehouse, Peggy speaking, 6 guys, I'll take you all on. And it's like, I get the feeling that was his dad's joke. You know what I mean? That was the joke his dad did.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that's not working.
It's wild. But the good news is you ladies love him. Attractive, loving, ready for island hopping.
Well, I guess we're gonna see what's gonna happen between all of it. We're all kind of up in the air right now, so we'll see.
Well, let's face it. He's got the real deal with FJ, right? So that's what else you're gonna do? A man needs a buttered biscuit every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Men
I
have
agree.
needs.
She's physically there. Yes, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And that comment that she made, earlier, it was a little harsh. And if he's listening, it was a little harsh when she said, "What? I've already got the power," or something along those lines. when he was talking about the wrenches, yes, she was dealing with wrenched, yes.
In a way, she does. I mean, listen. In a way, he will. I guess. It takes mutual respect. When I was growing up, you took care of your girlfriend and your girlfriend took care of you. So if you're focused on making sure she's completely happy and everything's great, and she's focused on making sure you're happy and great, then that's a working relationship. But once you start worrying about yourself, almost in any way, is when the relationship technically starts to deteriorate.
Yeah, well, it confused me because I wasn't sure whether they were on or off. I wasn't sure because of the length of call that we had and the way we were talking again. And for me, that wouldn't be okay if that was my boyfriend. That would not be okay.
Yeah, I heard him say that. That if the tables were turned, would it be okay?
Oh yeah. Well, he was talking about whether going in and caring for him.
Yeah.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, it's just a call alone like that with someone that you have a little bit of a history with, which he always tries to deny. But in this kind of way. That wouldn't happen. It's not okay. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where. It's weird for me now. That's what I mean by it.
Oh yeah, she's on you, girl. She's on you. That girl made her presence known in chat. I was her second subscriber, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I guess the first one is Al.
Oh, no.
Second one's Frank. So that's why it was a bold move for her to come in, because she kind of, you know what I mean? No one, that's a big deal.
Yes.
We need to get her 50 subs so she can go live. Give Al a run for her money.
Well,
I subbed up to her channel, Al. What do you think he'd say?
He'd probably say okay. I mean, but good. Yeah. I mean,
come on. You don't think Al would see it as competition if Fat Juicy went live? Because all the boys might tune in when she did the Victoria's Secret special.
Yeah, I think she might be getting a little bit by the bug, I gotta say.
Yeah, that's my point. That he introduced her to it. And so she only needs 48 more subscribers, boys. Al's like, F that. Turn the channel down. Kill the channel.
Well, I just don't see why she just doesn't jump on with him right now, right?
Would you? Come on. Would you? Imagine. I tried. Imagine, girl. Imagine. He has a very difficult time. That's why, it's like, that's why Al is who he is. I've already thought about it. I've thought about it, man.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult place to be.
Yes. Well, I guess right now, like I said, everyone's on fire. All three of these streams. Well, Buddy, not Buddy. I would just say Buddy.
Buddy might be taken out, right? So Buddy's going to take some time off. Geppetto.
Oh, say that. Yes, he was going to go. Yes, I heard you say that. Yeah. So I thought he was going to come back on again because he said he was going to be on tomorrow.
Oh, I hope he is. I hope I'm not mistaken. But my point is he did a great stream in case it was the Swan Song.
Oh.
I thought about it. Why would Buddy do an 8-hour stream where he gets made up and 2 hours of it is all copywritten, which he says you're not going to be able to watch anyway because it's going to be copywritten, right? Why does someone do that? You do it if it's a swan song, like a nova of a star, the brightest just before the darkest. I call it what is it? It's a nova, and stars nova, you see?
Yes.
It's one of the most brilliant times of the star's life is the nova, but it also leads to the dwarf to its death.
Yes. Okay. So, but I thought he was going to go take care of some stuff, his medical stuff that he had to do, right? So I was thinking he's going to take care of that, take some time, then he'll come back. after he recovers and after when he's ready. I thought that's what this was all about.
Absolutely. And that's what we hope, but there's no guarantee, right? We're not guaranteed. And if it has to do with his heart, it's, listen, it is what it is. We wish him the best. All right. So he's down. Pines is canceled. Al is struggling. If you'd like to see a grown man struggle, you want to turn into Al.
Well, Pines really, I think Pines is flaring out. And I will, like you said, I'm gonna jump back in just to kind of see who's in there because I'm so curious now, like what's going on, right? But
there's some bad news, man. There's bad news. I think they put Pines on IP2. So
I heard you say that too. I did, and I caught some. Yes, that might be.
It's just not going to be good. You're probably, I'm not going to give anyone advice, but what I would say is I'm not going to be there. I've unsubscribed and I'm out. There's nothing for me. Think about it, girl. If we were face to face, can I take this guy to Disney to trade pens? Think about it.
Gotcha. Yes.
Can I? Is he going to show up with no shirt, no shoes at Disney, and then what?
Yes. Yes.
It just doesn't make sense.
You said you're gonna lurk. You're gonna watch from afar. So
I may, unless something else is on. That's why I'm on right now. So you guys have something else.
Yes.
Because I don't normally go live on Monday.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I am curious, though. I will be watching, by the way. But I am curious because his Pines last stream, it wasn't, the numbers were way.
Yeah, he's done.
Yes, I saw that. And then his time, he did only he did 2 streams, I think they're for an hour long.
He's done, girl. He's done. I have to think. He's going to say goodbye to Andrea and he's going to head north.
Okay. Well,
return,
and then what's happening right now is just not in good taste. Just not in good taste.
The thing is, Cali, you'd have nothing to do with this person in real life. Nothing. And if you did, look at the trouble you'd get in, right? Who knows what's going on? I haven't even gone into detail. All right? We all like the guy. We just give him his space now. That's all.
Yes. Well, I'm going to go watch the clip because I like I said, I haven't seen the full clip.
Right.
I just saw the short clip. And everyone's saying it's really bad. So
okay. All right. Yeah, it's on Hot Frank Dog. Hot Frank Dog, if you want to drop a link to that clip, you can in my chat, and Callie and whoever can go watch it. Callie, I thank you again for calling in.
Yes, I had it. It was great. And yes, I'll be in chat, and I'm going to go see this. I'm going to go look for this and Hot Frank Jugs. I'm going to go watch that. But yes, I'll be tuning in. And it was a great call. I enjoyed this call.
This is my number. It's a burner phone, but I should have the number for the next couple of months if you want to call. Okay? You can put it in as Frank, all right?
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Callie.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Callie call, everybody. Callie call. There's the link. We got reasons. All right. Beth, welcome. I saw Joni came in. I had never interviewed Callie. I tried to do a pretty good job. I don't know. I didn't have any preparation on the interview. Good news is I kind of know, you know what I mean? I'm good like that, right? But I guess I've been a little rough. And Alice say I was rough on him, right? Let's see. Definitely join in on Tan's chat. Make an alt. Who cares? Watch this clip. Yeah, she's going to watch, man. I can't tell Callie what to do, but I can ask, things like, hey, what do you get out of those calls? And I don't want to disparage Pines either. He kept his word to me on a certain thing. So, but boy, that's a challenging life he has. I mean, if you think about it, you remember his concern was he had 5 sons or 4 sons that hadn't talked to him or whatever. We kind of, who knows why. Okay. But the net is, I guess, it is what it is. We'll get off of that. Oh, that was the other thing, Beth. Boy, you went off on my man. You went off on that dude today. I guess we're a little rough on Al, boy. Getting rough on Al, boy. Drinking the red juice. I bought the 6-pack of red juice, I don't know, a month ago. I haven't finished it. Homeboy's going to be all mad. Wait till you hear this call. You'd think he'd do the prep, bro. Especially for like a Frank interview. Do the prep, Al. Let's show us what you got, bro. Imagine I prep for the interview. Beth, the guy that was supposed to buy the pins, ghosted me 2 days in a row. The guy who was supposed to buy the pins ghosted me. Dude, look how nice this fucking pot is. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Boy, I just don't get any nicer than that. Holy cow. On your love, girl, all the time. All right, for the ones that Cali calls upset, I'm sorry. I had to do the Cali call. Oh, shit. Any others interested? Oh, yeah. Hot Frank Dog. Another word. Got to look up. I'm nervous. Took a minute. It's been a long day. All right. Hey, Little Greenbird, thanks for coming in. I did notice what you said to Pines the other day. Take my ranch, blah, blah, blah. Boy, that's rough on old Pines. Imagine his thoughts, man. Holy fuck. What must he be thinking? And how about Tony, bro? Tony calls in his robot man. Shit goes south. I heard you saying the 22 we're cooling down. Okay, so that's a good point. They've released the ear hat and the octagon. But the ones that they haven't released are the ones that are still hot. I'll still sell these, and if not, they'll just go on the board. You know. Last time I was getting these, I didn't even know, man. They were just hitting the board. Unsubscribed. So did I, man. If 10 more people unsubscribe, we'll get them back to 666. If you guys haven't unsubscribed, I don't want to be the guy who says that. And that was the thing about Al, man. He had just been made by YouTube. Just signed his contract the night before his accident. He had 60 people in his chat. They had just blown up. And now I just don't see it anymore. Like, YouTube can be very fickle when it comes to who they choose to promote. You can ask Robot Andy, bro. He gives you, Robot gives me a lot of advice like that. He kind of leads the way. You guys don't realize Robot. I don't know if you guys know Robot Andy, but he's an exceptional streamer in so many ways. He really deserves more views, and he's, maybe without even knowing it, guided me in many ways. He guided a lot of us, let's be honest. Some guys won't admit it, right? Some guys won't be admitting that. I'm afraid T-Ray is getting attacked so much, bro. Why is it that T-Ray's attacked like that? What's up with that guitar? RD will carry the torch. RD, man. RD has been fun. That was cool, and RD's too. Oh my God, you have no idea how much that he was timing you out for nothing. RD wants to bust up. Yeah, man. Hey, you know, that's, oh my God, you have no idea. Let's see. You guys side chat all you want. It's a place for everyone to hang out. But I'm glad Cali called in, you know. I got those minutes and no one to call. I thought they'd go to waste. All the love. Starting numbers, it was wrong. All paid numbers. Peculiar. What's that? Roadmont. Peculiar. Well, you guys have free reign here. Everyone's mod, so I think pretty much protected. How about Hot Frank Dog? Right on it, man. I didn't know Hot Frank Dog covered the controversial topics, but there he was. Ain't that peculiar? Let's do one for the boys back. I think this one, let's do this one. Oh shit. Give me a second. See if this is any good. Oh.
I'm 11 years old.
Oh.
When I was little, that my father. Someone is seeking for this
Jody! Take a request, Jody.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in the bed. Got me saying, he's coming, he's coming, he's I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in the bed. But now no, guys, can I please? Guys,
IP2 is so Crow. Just look up Crow. Trailer park. Trailer park, trailer park. Oh, let the loser baby. So why don't you? The degenerates? Yeah. IP2. Robot knows. Degenerate robots over there. IP2 is a network of degenerates. We don't. Those who know won't say, and those who say don't know. Anyway, Pine's found his way over there, and I would say it's pretty dangerous. That's what I would say. I think Pines knows what it is. I don't talk about it. Yeah. You need a hooker? What are you, a hooker?
This is Snake Pit.
the record is called. I love this shit. Oh wait, I gotta play. You guys get the record deal. Here it is. And now it's time to I love this shit. It's in D.
How do you hook up with a slash?
How do you hook up a slash? I don't know. Just learn to sing, bro.
And he told me about it, and I said, no, there's no way. He wouldn't want me to sing for him. And you felt kind of funny asking him. A little intimidated. Right. I said, meditate. And how do you do it? He was very prompt calling me back.
This is Beggars and Hangers On is the name of this one. Also, working title, blue, what is it? Something in D. Motherfucker in D. Slash is where I showed an interest in learning the D scale. And also, Freddie King.
Which is a beggar or a hammer? Come on, let's go there. Yeah. I'm more of a beggar. All right, then you wrote the song. This is about beggar or hammer.
Unwrench me, and I am coming from a different view. Have it been viewed in a different light?
From their new album.
Maybe unwrench me.
This is the name of the song.
Coming from a different view, I have been viewed in a different light. It's terrible, bro. I think he's down too rough. We should not get popsicle toes out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. This one's over, please.
Incredible products on sale every single week.
Okay.
Just check out our weekly ad to discover unbelievable savings across the
Joni, talk to me. What's up? You want to call in? The number is 352-805-8406. But if you have a question, just put it in chat if you'd like, and I'll try to answer it the best I can. Because I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Let's try popsicle toes. But if you want to call in, you can. And if you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer. Probably has to do with, I don't know. You talking about Al or what?
Show us the you can ask a child on life and fight.
The number is 352-805-8406. Call in if you'd like, Joni. I'd love to hear your voice. I'm just learning her song. Just let me know what you're talking about, and I'll do my best to address it. Popsicle toes. Oh my God, is that the Disney fireworks? Kind of late for fireworks. Keep my name out of your mouth. Holy cow. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Joni. All right. I'm trying to make sense of it. What else do I love this song, but I don't think I have the key. Oh, I don't know. I better give Joni managing mod. Joni, here's managing mod. That's funny. Geez, I don't know, but I just went live so you guys had a platform to come in and chill tonight. See? What you did? I hear something. That's got to be the fireworks, man. Major time. Is it A? It's A, isn't it? Must be A. We're not sure who she's talking about. We're not sure. I'm definitely, the number is 352-805-8406. I'm definitely hearing fireworks from Magic Kingdom. I didn't remember those going off at 11 o'clock, though. Damn. To Major Tom. Ground control, Major Tom. Control, Major Tom. Oh, there's a call. Oh, 1 second. Frank's flip phone. Oh, what's going on? It might not even be about that, though. We're not sure. It could have been about a conversation in the chat. We're waiting for it to tell us. Okay. Absolutely. I don't know. We're not sure that that's what she's referencing, but she spoke in caps, which means Joni's upset. I'm hoping it wasn't about it, and it was maybe just someone in the chat. But okay, but please be kind. What do you say? It what? Okay, because we were pretty honest in the call. Yeah, you're right. That's why I don't even think it's about that. Okay, hold on a second, because I want to be respectful of you too as well. Okay, hold on. And the thing is, give us your opinion on pines. Can we start with that? Could you just start with your opinion on the pines thing? All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on. I think this is speaker.
What's your opinion on it? Because
well, I gave you. You're on. I gave you my opinion. Is I'm stepping away from pines.
yes.
In a respectful way, meaning I don't want to disparage the guy. I just don't want to involve my life in that.
Yes. Yes. Because I thought, well, first of all, Joan, I don't know if you're referring to my call with Scuff right now a minute ago, but you can rewind. There was nothing said. There was nothing said about you. So if you think that it was, if you're upset because you think maybe something was said about you in there, no.
I'm hoping it wasn't that.
There was nothing said.
I'm hoping it wasn't that. Also,
yeah, but there was
I was going to ask you, Cali.
Yeah, I just want to make sure because I don't know what she's talking about either, and I just want to make sure.
I was going to ask you, Cali, when she was in before, that was an opportunity. I know you don't apologize readily, and I don't know if but that was an opportunity for you to bury the hatchet with Joni and put this behind us.
When earlier, right?
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
really?
Like I know you're not easily. You don't apologize easily. But
Honestly, I was busy in our conversation. I did look at chat and I did see her in there, but I wasn't like reading everything chat was saying.
No problem. Hopefully she's not mad at us. All right. Hopefully she's not mad at us, and because I hope we were doing all right. We were kind of focusing on Al, but
yeah, that's all. It was her.
And I did say she was loyal to Al.
You what?
I did say Joni was extremely loyal to Al while he was down.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Nothing bad was said. That's what I'm saying. She can go back and rewatch. I just want to clear that up too to make sure because I put out my fires as far as that was concerned, and that's water to the bridge.
The next thing is Pines, and the thing is, I'm walking away from that.
I just watched your video on Frank Dog. By the way, because I have to be honest, the aesthetics of the way you always set up your videos, you're just like in a lane in your own. You can't beat that. Like you are the best at what you do. I love it.
Yeah. Frank Dog is hot.
It was all theater, set up and everything. I was like, oh my gosh. And then my voice is all in there. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even, but I get it.
Oh, is your voice in there? Holy cow.
Yes. It was the last part of our conversation because I had just seen my notification. I had just finished.
Okay.
Yes, and then I just checked the notification, and it was right then and there when I checked my notification, and then I logged on, I saw him drunk, and I just called in. I had no clue what was going on before that, right? No clue. And then when they started talking about what it was about, I thought it was about the old case that we all knew about before he left the trailer, before he left Maine, that we all knew about this girl because he said it, he talked about it, and that there were no charges. Right?
That'll all be forgotten, Callie. I mean, the thing is what you do from this point forward, not what happened then.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Now, today, yes, exactly. That is the power. Nobody even, that was okay. Everybody heard what he had to say. Everybody came this far. We're here today, and then to switch. Now you say these kind of things. You get that one chance. That was it. That one chance you got because that's a pretty serious.
Well, he had a lot of chances. Let's face it, dude. He's a felon. No matter what you say, he's a felon, and that listen, that affects your employment. You're not able to own a gun. You're not able to vote. I mean, dude, that's a big deal.
But the one point I was making is that you get like one chance.
Yeah, you got a lot of chances. See what Little Greenbird said? Listen. I've been very tolerant because I could do jokes on everything. I could have done a number easily.
Okay, let me finish my thought. What I was saying is that you get one chance at having an accusation thrown at you like that. One chance to explain it. Then if you're good enough and okay, so we all accepted that way back then. But then you fast forward to today, and then you start slipping up and just saying some more crazy shit like that. Now it's hard. You can't get a pass. Like
I didn't watch today. There's nothing there for me, man. It's over.
No, I'm saying Hot Frank Dog's video.
Oh, okay, that. Yeah, I did watch that. I go to Hot Frank Dogs is the first page I visit every morning.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, but now apparently he added some more stuff to this news.
He added more? Now I have to go back? Hot Frank Dog is worse than Disney pens. As soon as you feel you can go away, he puts on something else that brings you back. I'm going to be honest, I don't need any 2026 pens. But for some reason, my brain thinks I do. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, Cali.
Well, you did say they were drawing you to the pins, like you just couldn't. You emptied your board at one point. And I remember you said that was going to be it. Next thing I know, you got 3 more bags sitting in front of you.
Yeah. Well, I made a lot of money on the pins. I figured it out. I'm over $3,000 in pins that I've sold.
I did see that. I did. I was like, wow, okay, just to have fun, right?
Well,
get paid
it started, yeah. I mean, the number one rule of pin trading is have fun.
Yes.
I lost sight of it for a minute, looking for.
Yes. Well, I'm definitely.
I literally hear the music from Disney. What is that?
I said you're in a fun place, and to turn over a profit, just to walk around and just get pins and get pins. It's so easy. It's so fun, right?
I figured it out. I'm at like $100 a visit, so I get paid about $100 each time I do it.
Ah, okay.
I'm thinking, I don't think you can make it. Yeah, I mean, it's just speculation. And of course, there's variables and whatever, but it's a good hobby. I mean, you go walk around and you noticed I got a lot of views on those videos.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed that kind of stuff, but there were a few that had really good views. The next time I go, I'm going to try to get even more.
No, I do notice that. I do notice the numbers. Yes, that's the first thing I look at is like numbers. I like looking at numbers.
Yeah, that's the traction, man. I can't believe it. This thing's taken off. I don't know if you followed it, but I asked for advice from Walt Disney himself. Have you heard the story?
I saw that stream. I did. I was there. Yes, I was in that. I saw when you went back. It was something to do with you walked away from a pin and then you went back or something like that.
Yeah, I got the Orange Bird airplane. Hey, I wanted to show you this. Tiana's seafoam green.
Oh.
Frank is look, she wears seafoam.
No, you don't have one that has seafoam.
Look.
Oh yeah.
Tiana always wears seafoam. That's how you know it's her.
That's so pretty.
It represents Louisiana.
Okay. Yes, I like that. The first impression I got is that she's around water.
Yeah, that's the thing. They represent that New Orleans is surrounded by water. And
oh yeah, okay. See, that's the first. Oh, I see. I get it. They connect all the. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, they go deep on that kind of stuff. But now I always think about you when I see Tiana.
Oh, that's so cute. I know. You're endless with the seafoam green jokes.
Hey, man, I get my content. Al thinks I harvest from him, but the truth is that's a joke, But the reality is we've harvested a lot from you. You've done great. I can't name all the stuff, actually. The third arm was genius. Seafoam, everything, man. You do a great job.
That was great. The third arm was great. Yes, I couldn't get enough of that one. That one was so funny. We're dressing it up. She even had her own line of clothes, and
oh, it was great. The thing had its own mind, and it does sign language with its hand.
Yes.
It kicked Al away. It kicked Al away when he comes in to kiss you. And then Hot Frank Dog put it on the tricycle with the baby arm.
Right? Yes, exactly. I know. That was so funny. I completely missed the MAGA hat when I first saw his clip, and I couldn't get enough of it. It was so funny. But Yes, that was great. It was great. And yes, but the third arm too was supposed to kind of smack Miller around as soon as he got within arm's length. It was close enough. It was just going to be smacking him every which way.
Well, I think he enjoys your calls, and I think we've come down to it. I think it Al is Al. I don't want to cover it, as Trixie would say, oh, you already said it. Don't, you don't have to repeat yourself. A lot of people like things, hammered home, but the truth is I leave these videos up. People can go back and watch them. Al was upset with me one day, and he called me, and he said, he called me, and then I called him back, and he said someone was concerned. What was it? That I was insensitive. He wouldn't tell me who it was or what they said, but he wanted to call me out on it or something like that. And I'm like, listen, man, if you don't know who said it and what they said, then there's no reason to be calling me out on it. And the reality is it's probably a joke. It was, I did an Al late night with Al Boy, and I put that drawing over here and I played an old Al show. Right. And I think he got upset by that.
Okay.
I was like, well, hey, man, I do the Al show better than you. It's funnier. You know what I mean? And we don't have to pay you. I just have this drawing. And he got pretty upset, man.
We don't have to pay you.
Yeah. Because even today, Vicky was selling T-shirts. And the first thing out of Al's mouth was, I get $7 a shirt, right? And I'm thinking, who gets $7 a shirt? Who would think, who gets $7 a shirt, right? I mean, even if you're selling your shirt for $40, like Buckethead or what, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, his brain is, that's when I realized, hey, you want to lean on being brain damaged? I'll let you, bro. I'll promote it for you. Tune into the Brain Damage streamer. It's so much fun. We watch him struggle to read. He'll misread what you said, get angry at you for what you didn't say. And then you can spend a half an hour explaining to him what you did say to the point where he's frustrated. And then you'll be timed out and banned because he got frustrated. And remember, this is a journalist, right?
Yes.
Professional.
Yes, and that does happen. Yes, that does happen.
It happened to you. It happened to me. It's happened to us all.
Yes, I think it's happened to everyone at least once.
And he denies it. I can read fine. And I thought, okay, so you can read fine.
I think the only one that's been safe is DJ, because he really likes DJ. I think DJ's the only one that hasn't been hung up on or misread or anything.
Oh, he invited DJ down to Del Rey to Rainbow Bay today. You didn't see that? Come on down, DJ. Come on down. Come to Florida. That's what he said. Come to Florida.
Oh, yes. I was on the phone with him when he did that. Remember?
Yeah. See?
Yes, he did.
Frank
He's
doesn't
been talking about getting him over there to go do that wall. So I know he really wants his arm on that wall.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're on the same page, Cali. You seem to understand. You have a brain that works. Imagine that.
Oh no.
And look, you can even read chat.
Oh no.
I'm thinking if Al gets signed at Saturday Night Live, he's running for People's Coffee. Let's be honest, okay?
Yeah. Oh, you're getting me in a lot of trouble.
You think so? Imagine Al on set. You know what comes to mind? Remember in Living Color? What was it? What was it?
I'm in water.
Oh yeah, it was. Who was the retarded superhero who would fall as he entered the room? Retardo man.
Yeah. I like those crowds. Those crowds that are trying to crawl out of the bucket and they keep falling back. But they're they're really trying to get out of the bucket. Is that a crab or a fish? I don't know. Boiling turtles. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to get out of the bucket.
You know what I want to do? Because Hot Frank Dog hasn't heard it. Hot Frank Dog got to go back to when Al called Tan Man, yelling about Saturday Night Live and how he was going to break Tan's legs if Tan didn't go to New York. Hot Frank Dog hasn't heard any of that. The real Al Miller.
That is funny. Oh gosh, that is hilarious. Yeah, that was hilarious.
And let's talk, Cali, because maybe you said you've been there from his start. You said you're Al's biggest fan. Let's get right into Al trivia. So when Al first came on, he mentioned his acting chops. He mentioned that he was the most famous unknown actor, and that his name wasn't allowed to be appeared in credits and stuff, and that he had to actually get released in order to be filmed and released on YouTube. Do you remember him discussing that?
I do remember him saying yes, that he was the biggest unknown. Yes, I do remember.
And that his
all
father protected him from all the riffraff of Hollywood.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Now, what has come of that? Should I ask Al about that?
Because of the two top tier temple. Yes.
Al has starred in over 100 major motion pictures, from what he said. Now, would you be willing, since I'm banned and he doesn't want to talk to me and I ask the hard questions, would you be willing to ask Al about all that? Because you know those videos are still up.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like he's really gonna give me a chance. I'll get 3 words out, and he's just gonna jump down my throat already.
Well, the toughest thing now is the crooked glasses. The bottle, the bottle, what is that? The Coke bottle glasses that are crooked.
I didn't notice his glasses crooked. I really didn't. That's one thing I did not notice. I did not notice that. I have to go back, but
it's hard.
Me so much.
Well, the funniest thing today, he was wearing sunglasses. And, it's a blind man. At that point, he doesn't have his glasses on. He can't see anything.
Oh, no.
He knows I've already made the comment that he's peering and he can't read chat. And he's sitting there with glasses on that make him look like Stevie Wonder, all right? And finally, when he goes to read chat, he takes those sunglasses off and puts on the crooked Coke bottle lenses. And then misreads chat.
I thought that was a new pair of glasses. I think
I think she hung up. Cali hung up. Al probably, I think Al had enough. Al sabotaged the call. Dang, well, there's some truths. Let's talk about it, everybody. It's weird transitioning from a call back into a regular old stream. What do you guys think of the Cali calls? Hopefully I didn't blow everybody out. I tried to be respectful as well. I don't know what Joni was talking about, but I'll get myself in the same trouble that Al's in. I try to be respectful of everybody. I should really eat, dude. I got some rice and brisket. You guys want to hang out or what? 11:36 across the eastern seaboard, 64 degrees and clear outside. I imagine Owlboy is on. Sorry, I lost you, but great call. No problem, Callie. Thank you for calling in. I figure Al must have sabotaged the call. Oh, we could go into it, bro. Tan Man brought King of Pines a mattress, donuts every morning, hot coffee, showed him where to live, invited the dude in for Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, how kind is that? Same with Andrea. Callie responded to all my unsolicited pics. Don't worry, Callie. I hope I don't let you down either, okay? I'm sure I let everyone down, bro. Time for some rice and some I want to leave you guys on so you have a place to chill tonight. I don't know if anyone else is on. Some Owlboy action. Gator Bay, Psycho Swim class. I don't see old Owlboy on. Probably should spend some time with Lola tonight. No one else is live. I should really stay on so you guys have a place to chill. I can do that if you want. I'll leave it on. You guys want to chill? Are you sick of it? No, it was a great call. I had fun. Likely did drop there because I'm already in hot water. Yeah. I figured Al called in and broke up the call. Hey, it's just my opinion, bro. It's just my opinion. Like he said, everyone has their own opinion. I just have a way of perceiving things that are somewhat unique in some cases. Wake-up calls. Tell me about Tan Man's morning wake-up calls. We were going to run a string from a can from when KOP was over to Tan's house. That's how close they were. There's a lot to tell, bro. I would love to fill you in. You got to start with that Al call. I'll try to link you. I'll link you at some point, dude.
Hand off your taxes.
I'm glad you found an interest in this community, Hot Frank Dog. I'm glad people have been nice to you as well. You deserve it all. Did you see? I saw the reason I messed with the old man today is I saw, dude, he's got my shit in his titles again. What is it going to take, bro? What is it going to take for this old man to learn, right? What is it going to take, Hot Frank Dog? Did you see it today? You saw me do a number on him, right? You see how attentive Frank can be. What I would say is, why mess with me? Why is the guy, again, are we dealing with some form of an ego issue here? Like, why doesn't the guy just step away? How many times do I have to, you know what I mean? I'm so done with it, bro. He doesn't realize. Yeah. Well, Hot Frank Dog, I trust your opinion on that. You saw today what I did, right? I don't want to be an asshole, bro. His people had forgotten about me. So for me to do that, it reignites that. But I'm not going to stand for this guy acting that way. I'm letting you know. And he already knows, bro. He knows. The next time it happens, he won't be able to apologize. He's trying to set it up, Bob, where it's like, hey, man, this is what they're going to do. This is why they're going to do it. But it's going to come down so hard that Bob, it won't be worth it for Bob. If you ask yourself, is my goal now to get the old man kicked out? It is. All right. I want to see him walk down the street with all his belongings on a stick in a bandana. I want the old man kicked. All right. Just an opinion, just an old guy here at the nursing home. It's opinion. But yeah, it's time that the old man gets kicked. Oh, it's a guy from a different community, Little Greenbird. Hot Frank Dog knows. If you look at Hot Frank Dog's material, it kind of explains it. So if you go over to Hot Frank Dog's channel, go back a little bit, and you'll see. I literally called him during his stream today and then went over to that other stream and told him to answer the phone. Did you see that, bro? I called his ass twice. He was fucking shook, man. That way he knows I have the number, bro. He just is a clueless little fuck. Did you see the phone ring twice? And then he turned it off. And his people knew it because I went to the other chat and said, hey, Win, answer the phone. Did you see the phone ring? That's when he started talking about me. He knows, bro, but his ego won't let him go, bro. That guy, I would be honest with you, man. Ego, isn't that a deadly sin? People, I feel sorry for people that deal with it. It seems like it's a killer. Ego is a killer, bro. It's got to be a deadly sin. What form of ego is a deadly sin? Because it got to be. That shit's fucking people up, bro. Unfortunately for me, I feel as if I roll without that. Egoless. I am competitive, but I feel I'm more considerate than selfish. Maybe that's it. Well, the other thing, Frank Dog, I love fucking knocking it out of the park. So if I go and have a successful IRL stream, that's got to ring. He's got to see that and be like, what the fuck, man? How's Frank able to do that? I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't want to, you know what I mean? There's a couple ways, but I try to do the right thing. That's the thing. I try to lead by example. That guy just doesn't realize. It's too funny, yeah. Thank you, little green bird. I can't thank you enough for that. I don't know, man. I got into it a while back, and I found myself now. It's kind of diverse, right? I don't know. You guys have seen me go through a lot. Think about it. I was fat boy. I was so heavy, man. Oh my God. What was I eating to carry that kind of weight? Rank Dog, you've always been good to me. And I guess, in reality, that's what matters. Yeah. I'm glad you guys have been here with me through all this. Oh, yeah. Tan went above and beyond for sure. Absolutely. Let me see. Has Buddy East Coast done his number on? I guess he already had. I'm glad Buddy's been nice to me. Shit. God damn. God damn. Yeah, man. I'm glad you guys have been there. You guys have been so nice to me as well. Think about it. All through this. Even Tan's people are very kind to me. Everybody, really. I try, little green bird. I might have been different before. I try to respect everyone. It's just, I don't know alts and stuff. I don't try to guess alts. So I have to take you each for who you are. Oh, Hot Frank, dog. That means a lot. You guys have seen me go through the shit, bro. You guys have seen me go through the shit, really. And I'm starting to feel so much better. I know it's noticeable too because I'm gaining weight, I think. I still fit in 32s though. Yeah. I think you know me so well, huh? I do look back quite often. I try to live without regret. That's a tough one, though. Yeah, Beth. I'm sorry. Lonely. Lola. What you think, Lo? What you think, Lo? Get some water. Thank you so much, you guys, for your kindness.